Hello, chat. Happy Metal Gear Tuesday. Shush me, other me. Yo, Dartigan. All right, chaos. Hello, everyone who's watching in the future. You wasted 3 hours not watching this shit live. Metal Gear. Kept you waiting, huh? Metal Gear. Yeah. Metal Gear. I'm really excited. I'm just gonna get my tea together and I will be right back with you. So you guys all gather in. Welcome the folks that are, joining us. Say hi, get settled. Maybe get high if that's your thing. I'll be back in a moment. You're back. Hi, Montezuma. Hi, Puppy. Hi, Big Zilla City Thrilla. Oh gosh, people are here already. It's so exciting. I love when you guys are waiting for me like it's a date. You guys met me at the movies on time, chat. Thanks. We're gonna have a good time at the NSYNC concert, aren't we? Oh. I actually never went to an NSYNC concert in my millennial youth. I went to Incubus. That was my first concert, was Incubus, the Morning View tour, which was amazing. It was so good. I thought we were going to go Backstreet Boys. Where's the Backstreet Boys dance rhythm game? I want to know. Hey, Monty. How you doing? Are you still in Ireland? Because if you are, my dad was just talking to my stepbrother who lives in Ireland. It's this Friday. Qui indeed. Tell me why. Want to know something fun? I think I shared this already, but I'm going to say again. Skylar White from Breaking Bad, chat. I think her name, the actress's name is Anna Gunn. Mama was one of the lead dancers in Everybody by the Backstreet Boys. She literally does so everybody, everywhere, wave around like you just don't care. Woo, that shit. She does the whole dance. You're still in Ireland? How is it? Or is it magical? I feel like it's a magical place. Hi, anime girl. Hi, bio. So a supervisor tried to position a coworker of mine with power steering fluid. Oh dear. My day has been hilarious. Tell us more, please. What fluid were you What fluid were you? Oh Jesus, steering. Sorry, chat. I have a bit of a retarded tripod situation, and I do mean that in the musical sense of the word, as in slow, because it works quite well. It's just slow. It goes slowly like a retard does in music. Fucking sun doesn't finish going down till almost 23 GMT here. Wow, I actually didn't know that. But it makes sense because they're so far north, I guess. Especially in the summer. That's a bit crazy. So how many hours of dark do you guys get? Like under 6? Man fluid? Spittle? Is Dart liking Breaking Bad? Dart, are you liking Breaking Bad? He'll answer in chat, he says. He says yes. Though, I did ask him last night, I was like, okay, so you're the everything wrong with guy, tell me what's wrong with this series that, everybody, sucks the dick of. And he actually found some stuff. And I've watched the series myself, and this will be my 6th time going through it, the entire season. I find the acting to be like a masterclass, so I like to watch it frequently and sort of study what they do. So I gotta say, watching it with somebody who hasn't seen it before is such a joy. I'm having so much fun watching Dart watch this thing and hearing his questions and what he anticipates to happen. Cause his sense of the plot is sharp, chat. He is able to actually stay ahead of some of the Vince Gilligan twists in the show that I certainly didn't stay ahead of when I watched it. Also, it doesn't really get dark here till 12. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is in Alaska. Cops came, grabbed video evidence. Guy copped it. Whoa. Another got arrested for something. Work for a Magia going legit. How often do I use position GDI? Earth is weird. Wait a sec. Statement of the century. Zah! Charmsy, you bastard. Give me one good reason. Give me one reason not to obliterate you for keeping me up late at night. It's my beautiful smile that lights up the day, Zah! Okay, Riz. Zakola Riz. There. Hey, Polly. No, it's wonderful to see you all. I'm very happy to be here with you. Also, Zah, I do have to compliment you. I don't know if you are a creative writer, but you're good at it, and you should be. Maybe, if it's something you like and you're enjoying. Anyway, chat, I'm not doing a cosplay today. This week, I'm taking off cosplay just to clean some things, restock some things, and repair some things. I have to sew some stuff that I've worn a little too much of. I gotta get some new belts, man. I've been wearing the same, 2 belts for pretty much all my cosplays, and they work fairly well, but it's time to donate some things and to do some cleaning out. So I'm gonna have some extra time to do that now because I'm not getting ready for you all. And here, let me get on camera with you guys. I'm not hiding cosplay, so this isn't very exciting. Hold on one sec, chat. I've been having trouble with my tripod today. I had another audition come in yesterday. I almost canceled stream today because I was so tired, and frankly, the news has been tough for me lately. Hello, it's just me. I'm just being myself today. It's hooray. But yeah, no. I was running around actually more than I thought because it was my first day. I've had kind of to myself, but also didn't have any other work I had to do. So that was kind of good. I finally got some big food shop done. Got a cool tea recipe for you tonight. So I want to write. It's just that it won't be what I want when I start. And I have this fear about a lot of aspects. Oh, that's totally normal, Zah. And just keep writing. You don't have to share it. Just write, though. Promise me that, at least. I know you will. But Lucky, remember to avoid it and focus on the positive. Well, so yeah, I can't avoid it. This is where I used to live for 12 years. That's going through what it's going through right now, and there's lots going on. I do take breaks though, Puffy. So I agree with you. I'm not doom scrolling, but it is something. There's litigation that's been going on recently that has been affecting every place I lived. New Jersey is going through an election. Los Angeles is going through yet another burning sensation, and where I'm at now had some legislation passed that was deeply disturbing about reproductive health. And so there's a lot going on for me. So I'm not dooming, but I do have to stay informed. And I agree with you, Puffy, because I'm not a political streamer. And I bet none of you guys are either. Maybe you are. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But how do I put it? It's there's a line between talking about it and dooming about it, and I try to straddle the middle line. I guess that's how I would put it. Yeah. Stay safe. Yes, I am wishing you guys all the best there. Definitely your issue that does affect you. Oh, girl, I know you. I know. I think about you actually all the time when I hear about it. I'm just like, what about Puffy? And what she's gone through. Because each situation is so unique to the person going through it. And so a blanket, in my opinion, a blanket answer, it will never address all the needs for anyone. So it's been hard to avoid, but luckily I have this wonderful partner who keeps my head above water. My family is supportive and loves me, and you guys are here. And my friends, even though they're in LA and some of them are protesting right now, they're staying safe, they're staying peaceful, and they're doing okay. I actually talked to my friend Matthew, who's my BFF over there, and he was saying that they were down in downtown 2 days ago and it was quiet. He was like, yeah, I don't know. So it does seem, I'm a theater major. It's easy for me to see when theater's being produced in front of me, and I definitely see some theater being produced in front of me. What I don't like is when you make it immersive theater and you don't let the audience know that they're a part of your show. That's when we do immersive theater, we don't just ask people randomly to talk with us or say lines. I wouldn't, if you guys all came to see my immersive show, right? I might come right up to you and touch your face like this and be like, okay, now say yes, say no, say I believe in America, or something like that, depending on what the show was. Because we did a show called Johnny Get Your Gun, which did have issues of patriotism in it. So I might do this to you, right? If I didn't tell you, the audience, that I was gonna touch your face, you might like swing at me, and that's okay, because like I didn't inform you. So in our shows, our immersive theater shows, we always have a session at the beginning in character that explains to the audience, hey, you're participating in this thing. When we say this, you do this. When we say that, you do that. So when you have unwilling participants in theater, that's when shit gets dangerous. That's when an actor can break their nose on stage and have to keep going. Yeah, ICE and FBI need to stop playing games of FAFO. Exactly. And I'm gonna add to that, I think the media needs to stop playing some games about, it's very clear when people are saying things to me for ratings or views and when they're being said because it's actually how somebody is feeling. But I bring that up not to make the entire discussion about politics or about what's going on, but just it is affecting me. It's made me really tired. Like, I've just seen where I just left go through a lot, and so I just feel physically tired. I'm not depressed, just like I'm like, the feeling of empathy it does get exhausting. And I think we all feel this, because even if you want to say like empathy is a sin, you still feel it. You can't like avoid it. It's there because we all have most of us have consciences. Well, and even if you're a sociopath, you're fighting against something. There is some kernel there. But if your brain chemistry is not allowing those things to connect, no way. But there is an inkling of humanity. Sociopaths know they're doing wrong enough to hide it a lot of the time. So I would say that there's definitely some awareness of. I was going to come get it in a minute. You're so nice. Starts bringing me my tea drink so I don't have to get up for you. But yeah, all that to say, and not to make it about politics, but just, I was tired today just watching and thinking and worrying about my people. So I'm really happy to be here with you and playing a game that sort of like spoofs all of this anyway, which is kind of awesome. Cause God, don't we need a laugh? I know I do. So anyway, thanks for letting me share about that, because it was on my mind, and I was, some of my babies are there now, and I worry about you. So, and I worry mostly about my old students. 97% to 99% of whom were Latino and Hispanic, and many undocumented families that I worked with. So I'm just worried. I'm worried about my baby students right now. So no matter where you are on the side of things, just send a good thought to them for me, because I taught them. They were my darling ones, and I'm sure some of them are hurting right now. So just send good vibes to them. But I'm going to send some good vibes to you, and let's have some tea time and just take a break, because that's what I hope this space will be. You do have a family that cares for you, just helps to find light. Exactly. That's yes. Yay, that's what we want to do. Yeah, middle isn't a bad place to lean. It's okay. Like, there's a lot of encouragement for this to become a sports game, and it's not. That's how I feel about it anyway. Yeah. Dart says, "Nyeh." Guess it's time to scramble around in MSD2. Yeah, exactly. Let's put the serious stuff down, and let's all make fun of my inability to do the controls. Because I talked to my dad this evening to tell him about the Doom Father's Day stream that I'm going to do in his honor. And he was laughing his ass off when I told him how much I was struggling with the controls of this game. He was like, well, fighting games were always your thing, Chris. And I was like, I know. And he was like, you were never good at the shooting. And I was like, I know, Dad, thanks. Anyway, chat, I have a fun drink for you this evening. And it's in the honor of a certain fat man. And it involves a wine glass and a straw. That wasn't suggestive at all. Your dad's birthday's tomorrow? Hey, everybody, let's raise a glass to Puppy's dad. We really appreciate him for bringing her into the world, don't we? Cheers. Dardigan says, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, puppies, Dad. That's not what I sound like.
There's an update in Breath of the Wild? Did you know about that? I didn't know about that. Borderlands 2, Charmsy. Best joke shooter in the gaming. Really? See, I I'm good at it when I'm in Red Dead because it just is like there's one button for auto aim and it does it and I'm like, okay, aim up at the head. But yes, so chat, let me go ahead and show you. I called this, I think, the big BadaBoom tea. I really was not very creative with it tonight and I'm sorry. Yeah, the BadaBoom tea. So this is a really, really simple tea that's going to be nice for you if you ever want to do an iced tea. And it really is simple because it actually only involves one technical type of herbal tea, which is a blend called raspberry lemon. It's got rose hips, dried lemon pieces in it, crushed dried raspberry, and then lemongrass right here. Oh, hold on one second, chat. Boop. Sorry about that. So you're gonna steep this in boiling water, just, I would say 2 teaspoons of it in boiling water for about 5 minutes. And you'll do it in a pot just like this. Then you're gonna stick that in the fridge, let it ice off. While it's icing off, you're gonna take an actual ginger root and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna stab this bitch. Let me demonstrate. Be right back. That like sushi, ginger is what they give you on the side. It's usually yellow or pink because it's pickled, and you can actually buy it in your local grocery store. I got this at Walmart, so you can find it. And I look like this. These things are great for when your stomach is bothering you, but they are also very tasty, and they're used in one of my favorite non-alcoholic beverages, ginger ale. That's how I keep my hair red. It's a bad joke. But what you do is you just slice a thin slice of one of these bad boys off, and then you're gonna throw it right in the hot water. However, if I just throw it like this, it's not gonna release a lot of flavor. So, very much like the Little Mermaid, I'm gonna take my motherfucking dingle hopper here, and I'm gonna take my frustration on, the current state of political affairs out on this piece of ginger here. Are we ready? I can't show you as I stab it, but you can watch my arm. So here we go. Yes. Well, I got a little too excited, chat, and I destroyed it. But I can just throw that right into the thing. I already did this, so don't worry. I had a nice one. Really what you want to do, though, I'm goofing around, but really what you want to do is just do a couple of indentations in it with the fork. Kind of see there. And what that does is it allows the flavor in the ginger root to release. And you just throw it right on in the boiling water with the tea. So if you've got a basket, throw it in there. You can, even if it doesn't fit in your tea ball, just throw it in the hot water. It will take care of itself. Leave that steeping it hot for about 5 minutes if you want the tea to be nice and flavorful. Then stick it in the fridge. Then add your sweetener, which today is gonna be a little bit of grenadine to make it a nice red color. And then you're gonna be mixing it with a white wine of your choosing. So you're kind of making yourself like a white wine spritzer. Let me go get my wine bottle to show it to you so I can give you an example. But you can choose any type of white wine you'd like. So this is the wine that I chose tonight. It's a Pinot Grigio, so it's a white wine that's kind of sharp and sour, but because I made this tea with it and it was cherry flavored, ginger flavored, and a nice sweet light raspberry with lemon, I mixed it together and it really sweetened up the wine. It actually made it taste way better. But I'm seeing Polly in the chat like, yuck, wine, I hate it. Don't do this. You can, if you want to be like Fat Man, which is who this is named after, a big BadaBoom. You can do red wine with this, and it will taste like a sangria. Or you can just leave the tea and then pick a hard liquor of your choosing and pour that in. The most important part, though, chat, is to add your grenadine so that it's a nice red color, just like Fat Man. And you need a straw. We ain't gonna be honoring Mr. Fat Man if we don't have the straw. So, cheers. That's the big BadaBoom wine spritzer tea cooler for you. My beautiful hair is encouraging. Braided. Yes. Yes. I love braids. I'm bad at them. I want to learn to do a fishtail braid, but I can't do it. I'm like real bad at it. I just don't have. I'm not in touch with my Celtic roots enough to be good at braiding, I guess. So I try to do it, but my hair is always slipping out. But if you pull off some nice ones, please if you feel comfortable, take a picture and throw them in the Discord, because I love looking at pretty like hairstyles and thinking of new updos and stuff like that. Anyway, boys who are here to watch Metal Gear Solid, I'm sure you're thrilled about this talk. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Braiding is for everybody. I've seen some gentlemen with gorgeous braids. You guys look great in it. They have a machine that can braid your hair. I have seen that thing before. I don't use a machine for that. I use a machine for curling my hair. Anytime you see me have like the little coily cues, I've usually used that machine. Charmsy, what tea would I mix with coffee, if any? This is a great question, and there is a tea. I'm going to type it in the chat for you, okay? Okay. And I'm going to pop this into the Twitch chat as well, just in case you guys get curious. The question was, what's the best type of tea to mix with coffee if you want to accent the flavor, I'm guessing? I'm going to recommend this tea. It's called Mate Vana, or chocolate mate, or mocha mate. Basically, it's a South American tea that has just as much caffeine as coffee does. It's traditionally drunk out of a gourd before work. And it's passed around to everybody. And there's actually, it's really good that you asked about this, actually. There's a special straw that you drink it with that has the tea strainer on the bottom. So they just stick the straw into this gourd and they all pass it around and have a sip from the straw. And because it has as much caffeine as coffee, it wakes you up. However, the caffeine in tea affects your body differently than the caffeine in coffee does. Caffeine in coffee will generally get you really, really awake quickly, but then it does drop you off quickly as well, and that can feel like a caffeine crash. I'm sure we've all been there before. But mate tea, it absorbs into your system a little bit more slowly, and so the caffeine hit is a little bit more gradual, and so it's almost like an endurance run versus a sprint, if that makes any sense. Cough tea, exactly. Now, you can get it nice and herby and natural, earthy flavored. It's like a green, actually, it kind of looks a bit like some of the tea in here. This is not it, but it kind of looks like, I mean, not to be crass, but it looks like pot. Like it's just like a loose green leaf, almost in like a little square. But what they do sometimes to the mate is they'll roast it. And then they'll put it with things like cinnamon or almonds or chocolate chips or little dark chocolate pieces or cacao. And it tastes really good when you mix it with coffee. So that's what I'd recommend for that, especially if you want the caffeine hit too. Lucky you've got Celtic roots. I guess that's where your name came from, huh? Well, no. So my name came from my real name. And I don't hide my real name because I'm an actor. So I could try to hide myself, but I would get doxxed so easily anyway. It's sort of like, what am I really hiding? So my name is Christy Harms. So my email address at things very often is charms at wherever I'm working. And everyone noticed that and started calling me Charms. And then it evolved to Charmsy. And then people would be like, Lucky Charmsy Harmsy, and then Lucky Charms, and then Lucky. So I have many nicknames. And that's kind of how it came about. But I do have Celtic roots. I'm third generation Irish American. My great grandma came over in the 1890s. My face when my simple question opened a whole ass topic, like a caffeine slow drip. I want to try it. Exactly. It's not a slow, it's just the caffeine in tea is more gradual in general. So I know if I drink like black tea too late at night, I'll get sleepy when I normally do, but then I won't be able to fall asleep when it's later in the evening because it's kind of done its thing. Charms, would you create your own tea coffee company? I would. I loved working at Bada. That was like one of my favorite side jobs as an actress. I learned a lot about people. I learned a lot about character, and I learned a lot about sales. And I was really sad when I found out that that place closed because Starbucks had bought it up because it was such a unique idea. And they don't exist anymore. And it was really sad because Teavana, the owners, had special connections to tea manufacturers in Asia that were like very hard to come by for Westerners, naturally. And their family had just been in the game for so long that they just like knew where to go all over the place. Japan, China, Indonesia, Europe too. They South Africa, they were all over the place. But yeah, you know, Starbucks got really threatened by them making their drinks, I guess. I got my nicknames in prison somewhere. I believe that, actually. I mean, I know that Orange is the New Black is not an accurate representation about what prison life is, but I think one thing it did highlight, at least from what I saw when I was teaching in prison, the camaraderie and like the society that the people who are incarcerated make amongst themselves, that becomes actually like at times, you know, productive and, you know, productive places of learning, at least from what I've seen. But nicknames come out of that, and they're great. When I was teaching in prison, we actually had to refer to everybody by their given name. That was a rule. But I didn't mind if my students actually called me Bunny, because I reminded them of the Energizer Bunny, because I ran around so much. So that was my nickname. Everyone in your environment seems so positive and nice to you. Yeah, I've reduced my social circle to the people that only treat me that way. I had to cut out a lot of people in my life along the way who I had like frenemy relationships with because we were competitive, or just we grew in different ways. But I don't have too many enemies, which is very nice. But thank you for the like, I don't know, the vote of confidence and the sweetness. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, fuck all this sweet shit. Let's fucking kill some psyop evil government things. Slay. I'm a wholesome person. Oh, I mean, well, a lot of people don't like wholesome people, unfortunately. I've come to learn the hard way that, like, you know, what does Alfred say in Dark Knight? Like, some people just want to watch the world burn, right? Michael Caine. Do you ever want to do a really good British accent? Just say Michael Caine's name as my cocaine, and you'll kind of get it. My testicles started to riot on me and try to choke me, so I had to make it quick. I hope you told them that no means no, Monty. Your words matter. It's your body, your brain's choice. So don't you let your testicles start to riot. We can't have riots here. Oh no, the red hair be flaring. She wants to kill people. Anyway. The game's loaded up. Let's go. Enough chitter chatter. Sorry, I talked a little bit longer than usual. Let me get this game up on a windowed projector so that I can see it. Whoa. Hopefully I'll do way better than last time. You guys are being very patient. But at least now I will say I don't feel any pressure to actually be good at this game, which is a freedom you guys gave me, and you're gracious for that. All right, let me turn this down a smidge. How's that volume sound, darlings? People are bad. Leave them alone. Not everyone is bad. I disagree. I think we all have a kernel of good in there, and it's very easy to get lost along the way, especially with how hard life is for each of us in our own individual ways, with a lack of understanding from other people, because it's not their personal experience. That's it. Hey, Squall! Squall! Yeah. He's the best looking guy here. I got Dart for Christmas. The first Christmas we were together, I got him a mug that has Squall's picture on it, all pixelated and crappy, and it just says, "You're the best looking guy here" on it. I like that present. I felt pretty proud of myself for that one, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I'm a good girlfriend. I felt it then. I was like proud of myself. It wasn't that expensive either. It was just like a little hard to find. Alrighty. That meme rules. Oh, wait. I'm gonna find it though. Charms, I'm rooting for you. Support systems are so important. This might be parasocial, but no. Okay, so here's the thing. We're all being told, don't be parasocial, don't be. However, look, you're all real people, I think, out there typing to me. It's kind of obvious when it's a robot. So you're like my pen pals, man. Like, I don't know you, and I don't go hang out with you, and I don't buy you brunch. But like, if we were in the same city, I might, man. Because, like, it's not a huge community yet. I'm not getting any creepy treatment. So I don't feel it's parasocial at all. And I'm very honored that you feel that way. And I'm not creeped out by it. Because there's nothing creepy in feeling connected to somebody from afar. And I don't think we should beat ourselves up for that. There is something creepy in, you know, going to somebody's house where they don't want you to. And then, like, you know, stalking them. And then, like, trying to send them unsolicited stuff. Or, you know, we understand. But I don't think we need to throw this into that. Because robot lives do matter. RLM. I love this meme. By the way, the girl bopping her head for TwitchCon. Bruh, the FF8 dance scene was very emotional. Me too! I was going through, like, I'm gonna call this first puberty, where, like, you don't want to have sex or anything yet, but you're like, kissing seems okay. Like, kissing might be all right. I didn't feel that way, and now I would kiss somebody. And, like, I was going to my first 8th grade day. Wait, what? Oh, no. Wait. Hold on, chat. I think I might have loaded the wrong save. But yeah, I don't think it's weird. I'm not terminally online, so these parasocial relationships do not form for me. Go into lurk mode, find memes to your stream. Have a good one, doo-doo. Boo-boo. Not doo-doo, boo-boo. I'm sorry. I said the wrong plosive. Wait, did I hear sex? You did. I was talking about how we go through different puberties, and there's first puberty, almost like there's first breakfast and second breakfast and 11sies and luncheon, right? There's first puberty where you're like, okay, I like, you know, pick the physical thing that you like. Then you have second puberty maybe, which is like, I can kiss and I can, like, maybe a handhold is nice. But I'm saying, like, people refer to puberty as, like, they're ready to have sex. It's like, no, maybe there's stages for some people. So that's what I was referring to. Did I, though? Kiss a boy? I did in the 6th grade. That was my first kiss. Well, shit, chat. Great. I don't know. I guess I have not been saving properly. Kissing, yuck. Boys, girls, okay. Not really sure where we are now because this is the wrong point in my save and stuff. Oops. Tea, dinner, supper, etc., 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 on and on. Yep, exactly. I'm gonna see what I need to do right now. Yeah, I was definitely at Fat Man, wasn't I? Chat? A little worried. I think I lost everything again.
Right. All the bombs have been defused. The president's safe return is now top priority. First, take the elevator.
Yeah, I definitely saved after Fortune. Oh, okay. Okay. It didn't take me too far back. He did. Yeah, he just told me. Let me lose the coolant, though. Okay, I thought this took me way back somewhere else, but it didn't. We're good. We need to return. Oh my god, I loved the save code system. Women are awesome. Amen. Do I have to fight Fortune again? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Sorry, chat.
Raiden, The terrorists have retaliated for our bomb neutralization.
What?
Oh
A
no!
hostage has been killed. Shot in the head. They
Shot
through
through the head,
just to
and
make sure
you're
we
too
caught it.
late.
One of our satellites caught it clear as day.
Damn.
They announced they
Oh,
would
that
kill
is the
one
right
every
save.
hour from
I have
now
to meet
on.
Fat Man. Okay, I
What
didn't
are
fuck
my
it up. I
orders?
thought I
What
fucked it
should
up.
I do?
Can I
Stay
get the
with your
puberty that
mission
gives me good
objective.
facial hair? I
Rescue
think Dart
the
might feel
president.
that way too.
What about the other hostages?
President Johnson is your
Although
first
Dart had some
priority.
stubble today.
Priority my butt. They're all in
It was
danger.
scratched.
Jack, be reasonable. I know what you're feeling, but you can't save them all.
He shaved it though.
No, not by myself.
Are you expecting that Pliskin to come through?
Well,
Looks like he's turned his radio off too.
I can't complete this mission by myself.
That man
He
was
does
not
shave.
included in the simulation. He is not a factor in this
That's
mission.
the oddest
What do you
manner
mean
I've
by
heard
that, Colonel?
teenage girls
Your mission
explain.
must remain a solo
Yeah,
effort.
I mean, I guess
What
when
about
you
the
explain
SEALs? No second
any
attempt?
They
member of
haven't even
human
gotten to
society
planning that.
in
All we
Hobbit
can
lunch
do is
terms,
wait.
it's
In
not
the
going to be
meantime,
most
You're our only hope.
accurate.
I understand.
Raiden, go and rescue the president. You can
Are you
start
more
off
of
by
an
getting to the upper
11sies,
level of
or are you a
Strut A.
luncheon, girls? Long live beards. Indeed. Yes. Long live them. I just look like I have like a headscarf on when I do. I don't look like I have a beard. I'll let a short woman eat me. I don't care. Thank you. Thank you for not discriminating against my short sister. I was gonna say brethren. My Setherin? How do you, what's the fucking plural?
How happy I am that you were alive after all.
I can't tell you how happy that we are that we get to encounter you again, because you are lovely.
Show yourself and finish me, like you finished off
That's
my
fine. I
father.
understand. It is the part I'm laughing about. I'm gonna avoid this hot babe for 5 minutes to funny music. Oh, I didn't do so good at that. Oops. Ration. No, you're too pretty. I wonder what this did. I guess I couldn't save after that point. I'm sorry, Chad. I thought that I was like, I thought I'd go right back to the beginning of the fight with Batman. My bad. Oh well. Really? The scaffolding fell on him. Did you guys see that?
Raiden.
Show yourself and finish me. What she says when you finish first. I saw Jon Stewart commenting on just everything that's happening right now, and he like took a dig at Stephen Miller. That was pretty funny. That had something to do with that. I highly recommend you guys look it up. I don't know. I don't think sister has a brethren, or I believe women are included in brethren. Yeah, that could work because brethren is our human brother, our human sibling. I see it. It's gender neutral. Raiden is bi then. Do you mean like NSYNC bye? Or do you mean like bye Felicia? I'm kidding. Well, my hoes and bros. Indeed. I'm sorry, I don't remember these many things like hitting me last time. Like not once. And they're hitting me every time this time. That is weird as hell. But okay. Sure. I generally see it used to say fellow group members. Ah, that makes sense. The box. Haha, that's a good point. We doing a hoedown. Hold on. Puffy made a good suggestion. Here we go. Everything's fixed. See? Safe. Look, it's working. Nothing can withstand the box. The box will give you death. Come here, Beyonce. You were right, Puffy. Cheers.
Fat man
Everyone
just
raise a glass to Puff and her daddy.
That man called us?
Yes. Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, right?
What?
He's killed off Peter. Now he's after you.
Peter!
Why me?
How should I know?
Look,
Oh,
you don't have
Peter.
time for this.
The countdown's already begun, right?
Great. How much time do I have left?
I'll show you the count. 400 seconds remaining.
So he's planning on taking...
Including this second? Not including this second. So now? Now.
What about backup?
Raise glass.
There's no time.
Which type of explosives is it?
He didn't say.
That, you're reading, Monty, you're reading that we're gonna have a hoedown. I've been forgotten, I know. I've been married a long time ago. When I come from where to go, I don't want to get copyright. Oh, hi, Mulatto and Kay. Hi. I wasn't doing the Cotton Eye Joe for no reason. It's fine. Welcome to the stream.
Actually
Good to
try
have you back.
destroy this place?
Yes. This
Hope you're having a good
could
night,
have
sweetie.
everything we've
Was just joking
wanted.
around.
But why would he do such a thing?
We're making double entendres about the word hoedown. Please join us.
Typical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideals. And with it, his loyalty.
I'm not gonna
to
lie,
Commander
chat.
Jackson.
Vamp is
All
sexy.
right. I'll take care of
I want to watch them both make out. They're together, right? They're a couple?
Unfortunate.
Or are they just like good buddies?
Really?
It seems like they're fucking.
I see.
But like they have an open thing.
Completely useless.
And I don't judge that.
Then he's all
I'm just
mine.
nosy and I want to know.
Later.
Holy hell. This is going to be one hilarious stream. Just good. Vamp was dating her dad. Wait, shut up, really? Chat, wait, am I doing it right? Vamp is obviously a prototype version of Andrea Rodea from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Can we all agree? He dances. You can't kill him. He's got the goatee. He's got the strong jawline, the same hair coloring, the same eye coloring. The hair's just shorter. He just shaved.
Vamp.
Right, they fucking, right? What the fuck is her name again?
No.
Fortune.
No. That death was meant
Hoe
for
down.
me.
What you yell when a hoe gets
Why
injured.
am I
The
only
show.
one that can't die?
Hoe down, hoe down. Country hoe down, country hoe down.
Cheated out of death again?
Wait, she needs to do her monologue.
How long will you force me to live?
No, look up at the sky.
How much
See, if I were directing her, I would have been like, no, no. You got to go up and down because you got to show the audience your face sometimes.
You've punished me enough.
See, she's keeping it away from the camera. It's dramatic, but we need to see the eyes. Not that ass. We need to see the eyes.
I thought you could give me peace,
I shouldn't mock this, actually. This is a very good performance.
but you couldn't kill me either.
Like, the actress actually is delivering here vocally. Are they going to remake this game too, chat? Because I feel like they should. This is a really good game. It just needs, like, other than controls. Like, literally, that's it. I'd even play it with the graphics not changed. I just feel like the story's so good it could use... It deserves the upgrade, you know? Like Chrono Cross. Or Chrono Trigger. Remember getting to the helipad? Oh, yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna do that better, though.
For sorrow, Queen.
Don't be sad, Queen. Yes.
I
That's what he
died
says.
once already.
I ain't dead. Yes. He's absolutely your bisexual friend who
I
tells
can't
you that your
die
fucking split
twice.
ends are dead and you need to cut them. You need a friend like that in your goddamn life. Hey, Crazy K. Nice to meet you. Cheers. Welcome to the chat. Everyone say hey. We did do this already. It didn't save anything past the fight with Fortune for some reason. It vibrated on my lap, chat. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna top off my drink. Oh wait, shit, I'm not actually. I'm going up, right? Rose manual save chaos? Oh, okay. I thought I did, though. I was, like, sure that I did. No, 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 you're not backseating. Actually, I do need a little bit of guidance now, so please, backseat me. Jump. Chat. Jump on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Hop on my back. All right, you're there. Let's go. Seriously, though, how do I get up? He'll be here eventually. But everyone's played this game. I know Xander's busy right now, but he might know what to do. Polly's played this game, I'm pretty sure. Who's played this game, actually, in chat? But I ain't worried. I can always look it up on IGN. Uppies, uppies, yeah? I thought we got all the way to Fat Man. We did. But it erased my save, and I had to go back to the fortune fight. So now I'm trying to get upwards, but I don't remember exactly which way that is, so can somebody guide me? Because I feel like I've got to go to the other thing where the dark is or something. Or no, I need to go to this. I'm an idiot. We're going here. Cool. We got answers. Let's go. Seeing some gameplay for Resident Evil. Ooh. I love Bio. I love that your like explanation of this stuff is like you sound, and I say this just you sound like a NPC from like a Persona game where you pass by and they're like, rumor has it that if you go to the diner you can like build your stats. I went the wrong way. No, I've frozen all the bombs. I've defeated Miss what's her name? Fortune. And I'm trying to find the way up now, or over to where I need to go up. But I wasn't sure where to go and I went the wrong way. Somebody said about using a box to get to the...
Right, come in. Right.
See the rail thing that takes you somewhere. Oh, you mean the, where you can get on the conveyor belt? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, Bio, I know to trust you. I just think it's funny that you phrase it the way that an NPC would in a Persona game. Like, did you know... I've heard a rumor that it's very Japanese. I watch a channel that does like tours around Japan, and they say the same thing. They'll be like, rumor has it that if you come to this onsen at this time of year, it's 50% off, like stuff like that. It's just a cute way of phrasing it, I think. Boop, boop. Okay. Timer is the bomb Fat Man laid for us to defuse. Yeah, and that's in the B section, right? My girlfriend is in Hey, girlfriend. He told us, hi, I'm Charmsy. It's nice to meet you. Say hi to the girlfriend chat. Her name's Kay. Sorry, I'm just a gush, and I'm like a romantic, and I like it when people are like in love, and I think it's cute. So welcome, couple, to the chat. I hope you're having a good night. Hi, Toto. Oh, you were messing? Okay. There needs to be a sarcasm emoji, doesn't there? Huh? Okay, so I need to go yonder. Okay, let me keep my... Or is it's sensor B, right? No, mine. You're playing phone games? Which phone games? I don't do, what is it? What would you call it, necessarily? Oh, like mobile gaming? I don't do much of it. Is there a way out of here? How do I get out of here? Sorry, Chad, I'm like very unfamiliar with the map again because oh, I know where to go. I know where. There we go. A sarcasm emoji, yeah. Like something that you can use when you are being sarcastic that like won't upset anybody. I'm pretty sure this is the right way. Yeah, it is. Okay. You're kind of hungry? Go get some food, darling. What are you hungry for? Did you eat anything today? Okay. Yeah, I'm going the right way now. Yeah, that was what I was trying to do. Oh, no! Away from me! I'm sorry. The enemies are so funny. Okay. Oh, God, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. All right, power the box. Do I have C4? I'm not sure actually. Konami live stream on Thursday. No, I haven't. What's that? Tell me. She is? Oh, yay. Kay, welcome to the team. I like tea, and I'm an actor, and you seem cool, and I heard you guys have a channel, and yeah. I fucked up. But wait, what's Konami live stream?
Is everything all right?
Yo, GL, this game is a wild ride. Tell me about it. It's X. Cheers. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, everyone. Even without a data rate, I've got 27 of y'all across 2 platforms. Hit the like button, etc., etc. Jakey did a live stream last night, and it was funny. Beep. All right, I know which way to go now. Oops. I gotta put the mine thing on. I keep forgetting. It is the mine thing, right? Or is it the sensor B? No, that's the scintillator. So it is the mine, right? Chemically detects mines, yes. Okay, go away. I know what to do, chat. He'll never notice little old me. Go that way. See? He's like, that's just a normal box. There's no way a box could bother me like this. No one suspects a box.
Who's that?
Don't tell me yet, Bio, but if I fuck up a few times, I will ask you to tell me. Because I don't want to belabor this too much. Okay. Wait. Stop it. Camp loves... Oh, you had bad anxiety day. Toto, don't feel bad about it, honey. There's a lot going on right now on the news, and there's a full moon tonight, a big full moon, chat. If you go outside, apparently it's going to be huge tonight. So there's a bit of chaos in the air. That's okay. I have anxiety too, and I've been feeling it, so don't feel bad about that. It's not you. It's not you being weird, not you doing anything wrong. You're just sensitive to stuff going on with other stuff. And that can be actually a very, very useful thing. Oh ha! You didn't notice me.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood.
I'm just box.
Intensify the level of security.
I'm just box. It's fine.
Encounter.
Mercury is in greater age, bird. Yeah, it's something like that. It's something like that. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars. But they say peace will guide the planets and love will guide the stars. So it's not the dawning of the age of Aquarius. It's a very, very different time. Different song. Okay, where am I going here? I'm going to go ahead and manually save with Rose now. Even though I know we did last time, but I'm going to try again. Maybe it'll work this time. Lucky, what's my favorite game?
Okay.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ocarina of Time, Stardew Valley, Dave the Diver has grown on me quite a bit recently. Like, that game's pretty creative, and I think I didn't realize how much at first. The Last of Us original, Tokimeki Memorial, Persona 5, Final Fantasy X. I know no one's gonna agree with me on this one, but for me, fucking 1080 and Snowboard Kids. And then for fighting games, Mortal Kombat 2 and Street Fighter 2. How about you guys? What are your favorite games? Tell me, tell me. See, I'm a hippie with an interesting perspective on signs. Okay, I'm supposed to put a bomb out, so I need this. Okay. Oh, shit. But I need the box, but oh no. Is it down? Said B. Nope. Ratchet Clank, DMC, Messenger Sea of Stars, Skyrim. Yeah, these are all amazing. Sex, Tricky, Charmsy, and Need for Speed. Oh, Sims 4. Yeah, throw in Sims for me as well. We are all good beans. Well, look, I'm an acting teacher, so act up, chat. Ayo. Oh, Dead Parent Club. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Two people I loved quite deeply in the same year both joined that club. And I had to support them, and I was very poor at it, and so I learned a lot afterward about the grief of parental loss, and man, I'm so sorry, and I bet that explains why you're such a good and caring and strong person.
There's somebody there.
I am there, but I don't know where I'm going. It's very confusing. I don't know where I am. Oh, that is where I need to go. Yay! I did the right thing. You want to play Jack and Daxter? I've heard from everybody that's like a very good game. I want to fight me in Mortal Kombat someday. So this will be a fun story for the Father's Day stream. But when I was a little girl, my dad would take me to the arcades, and he'd put me on a milk crate box, and I would play Mortal Kombat 2 and Street Fighter 2, and I'd like shamelessly button mash. And because I was a 5-year-old girl, I didn't get yelled at for it. And basically, I was really good at kicking the ass of teenage boys when I was like 5. Okay, here we are. Hold on. Let's get prepped. Hold on. Where's the fucking rations? Oh, another box! My addiction is fed. Smarty. Fortunate to have an amazing father-in-law. Hey, family is family. It doesn't have to be blood. Best pizza place, in my opinion. Okay, if I'm going for like commercial crappy, not exactly real pizza, Pizza Hut. If I'm getting like some good shit, I want like cheese or margarita, or, and this is gonna be a little weird. Oh, hold on. I want, oh wait, I should have been closer. Sorry. Or I want red sauce with cilantro and no cheese. I know that sounds weird, but it's very tasty and less fat and salt. And so you can eat it a lot more.
So you're the one.
Oops. I made a save right before I came outside here, so I think it should be okay, right?
Is he dead, Sal?
I am Fat Man.
Hold on, chat. Raise your glasses. Get your straws ready.
Can you hear it? Hear this rhythm? It's the rhythm of time. And
it's the rhythm of time. This is the rhythm of time.
I used to hang around department store clock counters.
Hey, you're a Pizza Hut person? Cheers. Is Kay too? Hey, move, Tramp. He's just a skater boy. He said, see you later, boy. He's gonna drink some wine through a straw.
Bombs tell the time with every moment of their existence, and no one else
What
announces
kind of
its
line
own
is
end
that?
with such a fanfare. Glad you could make it. The party's about to start.
This is regional, but did mellow mushroom with my friend last night. Ooh, that sounds yummy. We had some regional pizza too. Two Boots. Two Boots pizza is amazing. The
Let's
Steve
drink this
Buscemi.
till, shall we?
If you destroy the big shell, you'll never collect your ransom.
Ransom? What are you talking about?
So I got
$30
here
in cash.
and it didn't restart me here. I believe you, Xander, but I swear to God, it didn't restart me here. That's why I had to go all the way back for some reason.
What the hell are you talking about?
So I don't know.
Oh, you'll know soon enough.
He is a very big skater
could care
boy.
less what
He's
they
the
plan.
skater boy who peaked in high school and then, just kept doing it and trying.
To be the most famous.
There's
bomber
beauty in
of
that.
them all.
You're nuts. No one's
You
gonna
know,
give a
Papa
damn
John's
about
is pretty
you.
good. They're
Well,
garlic
yes,
butter.
they will. I'll go down in history.
Wine through a
As the
straw.
man
Yeah,
who
look at this
beat
classy
this
bitch.
film.
You know why, too?
That's the
It's because
only
apparently,
reason I
Dart told me
insisted.
this.
Why hell
They
you
couldn't
beat
animate
Stillman?
his
He
head
had your
tilting
number.
back
Say,
in the
Nothing
coat.
of his courage.
So that's why they just had to
What are you
do.
laughing at?
And I
That
will
croc
say,
died a dishonorable
I've
death
had things
6 months
similar
ago.
to that happen on set where,
6
like,
months
you have to
ago.
move in a very unnatural way to
liquidation
do a
of Dead
natural
Cell.
thing
Call it
because
what
of a
you want.
costume
Only the
or a
right
camera
stuff
angle or
survived
something
that
like
hell.
that. Not a big
Set
fan
me
of
free,
pizza,
you know.
but if you could, you'd choose.
Open the way
That's
to
because
a
you're a
new
lady of class and
dimension.
distinction. Cheers. Papa
So
John's
that
is
I can
awesome.
become the emperor among
Wait!
detonation
I didn't know I could do
You're nothing
this!
but a common criminal, and that's the only way people will ever remember you.
Damn you! I'm an artist. It's like boorish military
Wait, can I
types.
do? It's just this one button.
It's time to start the party.
I am like a drunk cameraman.
That's how it works. I
Look at
plant
the
a
detail.
bomb, and it'll explode soon after that.
Papa
If you prefer to
Shacks?
stay
Really?
in one piece, you'll have to disable my bombs.
Oh, okay. That
Laugh
makes
and
sense,
grow
Xander.
fat.
Thank you for explaining that. Yay, cheers. How you doing? That's why you don't quit in the middle. Ah!
Right, as you can see, Fat Man is wearing a blast suit. You can do very little damage through the suit. Use the first-person view to go for the head. The blast suit can't protect him from the impact of the shot itself. A series of rapid fire will knock him off balance.
It's really fun to
then
have
create
a
an opportunity
rolly
for
chair
attack.
so that when I move
Use
my
it.
butt back and forth, it kind of moves me around. It's the little thing. Okay. Let me go deal with the bombs first. Because I remember how to do this fight now. Thank you. Up. I'm over here, darling. Those bomb disposal outfits are hella hard to wear and work. I bet. That's what the Hurt Locker's kind of about, right? Where's this motherfucker? There he is. Backing on up. Shit, where is this thing? Damn. Couldn't find it. I'm probably gonna lose it. Oh, fuck me. Please don't go off, motherfucker. Nah, I'm fucked. I'm not gonna make it. Sorry, Chad. Woo! Woo! That was close. Shit. L1. Fuck. L1. L1. Why not L1? Why L not? No! What am I hitting? Ah. Gotta hit the fucking auto aim. Time off. He's so from Jersey. motherfucker. Caw! Oh, there he is. Ah! That's how you use the auto aim. Oh, we're in trouble, chat. Mama figured it out. You just wanted her for her outfit? Well, maybe you should have wanted her. Look, if you can't handle her at her janky outfit, you can't have her at her best outfit, Holly. That's okay. Your mind's allowed to go anywhere it wants, boo-boo. Ah! No, stop! I hate you, bro. Come here, fat guy. No! God damn it. Sorry. It's very uninstinctual for me to hit the square button to shoot a gun. I'm sorry. But I figured out the goddamn auto aim, chat. We're gonna have a lot less of a painful time now. You're supposed to be the thirsty one, Candy. I'm not opposed to it. I can still dress as him. Oh, but this shit just aims at his jacket, doesn't it? Motherfuck. Yeah, I actually have to aim. Fuck. Yep. There we go. Stop it! Shimon! Oh, come on. What? Oh, fuck. Fuck! Oh, I'm gonna die. I didn't realize he'd lip bombs. I'm so screwed. I'm so fucked. Yeah. Sorry, chat. We're losing this one. Where are they? Oh, I'm fucked. Sorry, chat. Oh, well.
Right, come in. Right.
Remember, I thirst for a lot of men, so thirst away. Puppy, there's no shame in that. Yeah, I just realized the pattern. Thank you, Xander. I actually, I just... Now, is there... Ah! Yep, there we go. And then you go into first, and then you shoot him in his fucking head, right? Yeah, there it is. There we are. Now we're in business. Oh, wait, I gotta be taking out bombs, I'm sorry. Sorry. So many objectives. It's not that hard, though. I'll be able to make it. He laughs like Michael Jackson a bit. Shimon! Oh, shut up, man. You're from New Jersey, okay? Calm down. No. Nah, I'm dipping between talking about what chat is saying, making side commentary, and then talking for the characters. So I am making this confusing for you. I'm sorry. Let's run up to him and shoot him in the head, chat, shall we? I had point blank range and I still didn't hit it. I suck at shooting in this game. Sorry about that. Trying to be better. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let me take out some bombs. Yum. Nope. Deeply confused as to where this one is. Hold on. Oh. Over here. Yeah. Hey, Happy. Oh. Oh, shit. Get up. Sorry, chat. That was my fault. I hit the wrong button. I did hit let go. It was my fault. Oops. Dead. F+ in chat. I have shot him in the ass, actually. I have gotten him. You don't want to get... Don't have to! There's this myth that, like, guys need to be told. Guess what? I've been, like, absolutely in love with some short kinks. You guys are hot, too. It's all good. Take it from a girl who's, like, 5'2", redheaded, pasty skinned, and just did a little bit of Biiiig here and there. You can have all sorts of looks to be, you know, eye-catching. Sorry, chat. I'm having a really hard time keeping it in my head that square is the shoot button. It's just, it does not feel right. Sorry. Oh, goddamn. Hold on, I gotta do it. Bombs. Ew. Though I suppose in the wake of the Unabomber and things like 9/11, this was a lot scarier of a concept. Puppy is a chibi size. She's what I call fun sized. No, but truly, she's a short princess queen. Did I get like another? I'm sorry. What? Is there another one? I'm very confused. Oh, that's over here. Or it's under the thing? Yep. All over. I'm from New Jersey. It's painfully obvious. Let's get some over here. Woo! You bitch. Sorry, chat, I'm just in focus mode. I apologize if I'm ignoring y'all. Just like to get us past it. And you can be more entertained. There we go. Oh, and then he's invincible, so don't shoot him. Right. Okay, you're setting mines. I want some rations. Okay. I'm starting to not understand how to use the menu, chat. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't hit the... How do I... I can't fire it. None of my buttons are working, chat. Okay. Sorry, I forgot that you have to hit the... There's too many controls to remember. Yes, marry a man who's committed to being awesome. I don't know who said that, but do that. That's a good idea. But awesome to you and your family, not awesome to themselves. Therein lies the death of a relationship. Somebody that thinks it's all about them, unfortunately. Because relationships...
It's time to get back.
Relationships are for two people! Got it. Ugh, these controls, I hate them. God, I hate the controls. There we go. Finally. I would like steak keto. Oh, I'm fucked. Sorry, chat. Yeah. That's okay. I want to pour some wine anyway. There's love stories? Wait, whoa. Tell more. Well, you just celebrated 3 years married and 8 years together? Oh my God. Congratulations. How did you guys... I'm sorry. Okay, I don't want to dox you, but like, I love stories. You don't have to tell. But I'm going to ask the questions I want to ask. You don't have to answer any of them. How did you meet? How... Were you guys friends first and then it developed? Have you guys traveled everywhere you want to go? Stuff like that. This party blows. So there are like 3 buttons to press. So I just want something a bit more instinctual. I don't want it to be easy. I don't want it to be like what I'm doing on Final Fantasy VII Remake right now is a little, it's like kind of boring because it's so easy at times. I don't want it to be that simple. But I also want to know like what I'm supposed to do and have that not have to be a scramble with a time limit. And I guess as you're learning this game, the constant time limits are, they make you crunch. But I guess that's just like a clever way of teaching you to be good, to, you know, get good. So I don't know, like, I think the game is one of those things where it's like undeniably genius because of how complicated it is. And yet as a game, I have a hard time engaging because it is so ingenious. That makes sense, I suppose. Sure does. This is the first game I have to like practice for you guys. I didn't practice today, so I'm still a bit rusty, but like I'm trying to leave like an hour ahead of time for each of these streams so I can get re-familiarized with the shooting controls each time. And I gotta give this game credit because I can't think of the last game I even thought to invest that much study into it, if you know what I'm saying. And I found that impressive, artistically. Because it's a risky move to like make an art piece difficult to access, especially if it's video games and it's meant to be instructive and fun and all these things. So I think it was a bold risk they took with this, and there are things about it that I like can't deny that I admire, even though I am equally like frustrated by some of the obtuseness and complain about it. Keen, you have your own interests? Okay, I'm gonna read your love story later. I want to focus on getting this guy killed. There we go. Okay. Okay, more bombs. Yes. Give me them. Give me them bombs. That makes sense, right? on. Okay.
Your favorite.
Go away. Ah, here we go. Okay, there's... Oh, this beautiful. They're like all in the same area. Beautiful. Can actually just do this. Beautiful. Thank you. You made that much easier for me, sir. All right, here we go. Ah, goddamn. I think he does run out of bombs eventually, though, so. Ah. Ah! Almost for the damn thing again. Whew. Don't want stun gun rifle though. Eh. Ah, you didn't see me. Oh God, that was satisfying. Oh, that was funny.
Come on, get a move.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Oh.
How about a little time off from Bada?
Sorry, I'm in like super focus mode, chat. I will get back to you. Okay, there he is. Oh, come on! Oh man, I only have one fucking bullet left. Shit. Oh, thank God. God, I hate this thing. Oh, shit. Sorry, chat, there was an ambulance outside. I distracted me. Shit, shit, shit. Where is he? Where is this motherfucker? Ah, there he is. Somebody's killing me. Oh, shit. What about the bleeding? Can I just be done with this motherfucker, please? Ugh. Chad. Fuck!
Look who's the fathead now.
God damn it, Chad.
No,
I'm sorry.
This isn't happening. Jack, you have to
I
answer
don't
me.
have any
Jack,
rations left, so I
Jack.
would have healed him. Trust me, I would have. Unfortunately. I'll try again, though. No big deal. But goddamn, that's annoying. Oh my god, that's fine, man. Thanks for bearing with me. Almost, yeah. We're almost there. It's like, god damn it. I don't want to do it anymore. Ah! Wait, hold on. Let me shoot him in the head. Sorry, that was just too good of an opportunity to miss for the bombs. I know I'm supposed to put the bombs out first. And then destroy while he's live as usual. Oh no, don't worry. Women do that too. Wait, okay. I don't have time to joke. Well, okay, L1 doesn't fucking get me auto aim. God damn it. Okay. That was so funny. 2 bombs. Alright, let me get that. Yeah, my reflexes are improving. I'm not there yet, but it's happening. Again, I hand it to the game and like goddamn the game. I don't know why these controls just don't like sit in my brain. Like I can memorize Shakespearean verse, but I can't memorize this shit. Oh, come on. Thank you. There we are. Yeah, the like hit 3 buttons just to aim thing. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to do that no more. Oh my god! Archie Robbie, thank you for raiding with a party. Welcome to the chat. Everyone say hey to Archie Robbie and his buddies. I'm gonna kill this fat man. Trying to anyway. Hope you're good. Welcome to the team. Raid. How you doing? Welcome. Okay. Whew, I'm deep in this fight and I just want to be done with it. Well, welcome to the team, Archie Robbie. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Or lurk away. Either is cool with us. I'm Charmsy. I'm a voice actor. I'm a teacher. And I'm very much on a mission to destroy bombs right now.
Man, are you slow?
I hate this guy.
Are you just gonna walk around?
No. If the game would allow me to hit you, because I'm clearly aiming at you with this toy. I cannot find or locate where this next bomb is. Oh, there it is. Saw it. Yay. You've never played Metal Gear Solid 2, but it looks really cool. It is very cool. I will say the controls are something absolutely to get used to. But once you do, and even when you don't, it's a really creative and ambitious game, and I am having a blast with it, even though it is also equally frustrating me. And that's hard to do, so I guess it's a good game, I would say. What were you just playing, though, Archie Robbie? Were you playing a game that was like related to Metal Gear Solid, or were you just curious? Also, you are a giant. Maybe the thought wouldn't bother you. Oh, you mean Monty being in Ireland? Monty O'Gill and the Little People. Hold on. Gotta shoot him. What? Oh my god! Oh my god, chat. Oh lord. Good night, my Lotto and Kay. It was so good to have you both here. Come anytime. It was so nice to have you guys. And thanks for telling me a little bit about like how you met and stuff. I love those things. Where is this motherfucker? There he is. Come on! I can't do it. Okay, that sounded like I got him. Where is he? Yes! Fuck yes! Oh, chat, thank you for being so patient with that. Cheers to you. Oh. Your first solid, yeah. I think most people never played the one before. I know I didn't until much later. Yeah, I played 4 first, and I had watched people play 3. And I thought 3 was 2. So I was real confused.
Oh no. I've nothing to wear to the party.
Oh yes you do, you're a king.
party's
It's like
over
you're gonna
for
play.
you.
That's what you think.
What do you mean?
You can post it on IRL.
What did
But
you just
honestly,
do?
you can put it in
What is
general
this?
too. We'd love to say hi to you and your hubby. But if you are uncomfortable, you don't have to share.
These delicate hands can craft works of art.
The bathroom is massive and the shower is
Answer
like
me,
a
what the
2
hell is
foot
this?
by 2 foot glass
It's the
cage.
switch
That
to
sounds
the biggest
interesting.
bomb of the entire
Shoddy Snipes. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid was your first back in 2001, 2002. Yeah.
use. Once it's activated, there's no
Ooh,
stopping
bubble
the
baths are
power.
lovely, Monty. You
Where
should.
did you plant it?
Yay, indeed,
Where
Xander.
is it?
Shit.
Somewhere in
Sorry
this
that took so
area.
long, team.
Don't worry, it's very close by.
Was to have C4, like explosives?
Where is it?
Ah.
Go ahead, shoot. me.
Where
I'm
is
already
it?
dead.
I'm acting.
Damn.
Damn.
Think you can find it? When it goes off.
These
you'll
line
get the big
deliveries
show
are
with it.
incredible.
Tell me where I can find the bomb.
Tell me where I can find a bomb. This is so like early 90s action flick. I fucking love
This is the
cake.
highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too. I die here and start my legend.
Well, Metal Gear 2 hadn't been
Too bad
translated.
you won't be around to see the
Oh.
movies.
Wait, I forgot we could do this. Weird
Laugh
close-ups.
and grow fat.
Hey, those are good dying words, right? Laugh and grow fat. Oh no! What am I doing? What am I doing? Sorry, I'm just gonna pause. What do I do? Under him, right? It's in him, probably, right? Hey, Aaron. So it's in him, yeah? Because I saw the thing around him. So do I just need to pour coolant on him? Drag his body? How do you drag? Is it action or shoot? Action? Okay, I'll try. Nope. Nope. Come on. Nope. Nothing's working. Chat. Nope. Do I have to have nothing in my hand? Oh, God. Oh, Lord, this is fucking annoying, chat. Okay, this is what I'm talking about with the... Okay, I unequipped the gun. I've done it several times now. chat. Nothing's working. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, there we go. That was so awkward. Oh my god. Thank you. I was unarmed. Every time I was hitting the button to move him, it was pulling my gun out. That's been happening a lot in this game for me.
Good work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are
Do
neutralized.
it 10 times. It'll
One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves.
Bidets are great.
Fat
If you're
Man
trying
didn't
to
seem to
torture
know about
someone,
the
sure.
ransom demands.
Bidets are
Intentionally
lovely.
kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different
Thanks, Dart.
place
That was
from the
really
other
hard.
terrorists.
Chat, I know that for you guys it was
Right.
probably easy.
A lot of
For me, that
hostages,
was
our
tough.
president
It was
included,
tough.
are
And
still in
I don't like
danger.
admitting that.
Keep your mind focused on protecting them.
But it was fun.
What are my orders?
Wasn't Olga
Rescue
technically
the
my first
president.
boss?
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the central
I wasn't
core
making
yet.
out with
I suggest you start there.
Yo.
Wait, I have another call.
It's Rose. She wants to
I'll
tell
go
me
offline.
about our relationship again at an inappropriate
Unknown.
time. Oh no.
How you doing, kid?
Oh, it's not
Kiskin,
Rose. Okay.
Is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
Has
How did you
anyone ever
manage to
heard of
stay
flirt
alive?
to convert?
Little help from a friend.
I haven't, but I think I can guess what
What
it
about the
means,
bomb?
maybe?
Diffused. And Fat Man, too.
That's good news.
House Shell, too.
It's a mess.
The
bomb
urge to
crippled
listen to
H-Strut.
Latinish French
What about the
intensifies.
toxins?
See you later, Charmsy.
What?
If the
Adios,
big shell
amigo.
blows up, the
Au
explosion
revoir,
is
mon
expected
ami.
to produce massive
There you
amounts
go, I
of
gave you both.
toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Are they talking about butt clenching?
Well,
Perhaps.
looks like there's not much danger of that in any case. But the central core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the president and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in
Yes.
Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's
I mean,
too
you will
far from
clench when it
Manhattan
hits.
for a
It's
swim.
natural. Yeah.
What about the
natural.
lifeboats?
There doesn't seem to be
Do it
any.
10 times and your
Doesn't
butt will
make
clench.
sense.
Thank you. You're
So
welcome.
a chopper is our only extraction?
He's talking about squats,
Right.
chat.
And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
It'd
Thanks
take
all
more than a
26 of you
single
watching
trip.
across both
We'll have to
streams.
come
Make sure you hit
back.
the like button.
Can
on
you pilot a
YouTube.
chopper?
No.
Oh, wow, y'all
but I
did.
brought
Thank
a
you.
gearhead with me. He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Wait, that's
Pliskin,
not actually
I'm
how
on the
many hours I
heliport
have.
right now,
The
but I
hours.
don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We better move now then. Our chances
wow.
with a Harrier after us
Way
are
more.
close to nothing.
Thank you.
Do
Thank
you
you
know
all.
where the president is?
No.
33
that
of
one's
you.
all
Thank you.
yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
Do I speak any other
Your
languages?
orders,
So,
not mine. What?
yes, but not
See you later.
fluently. What I can do is sing in other languages because I've studied opera before and I've studied some folk music. So I can sing a little bit in Gaelic, in Russian, in French, some opera pieces in Italian, and Latin. But I can't like speak, like I wouldn't say I speak those languages. Do you know what I mean? But I do understand Spanish. I can generally badly speak and badly understand Spanish. Fluent
Are you
lingua.
Mr. X?
Oh, if you press R2 and L2 in codec calls, you get Raiden's negative or positive. Interesting. I didn't know that. Thanks for the heads up.
Follow me.
Cleanliness is cool. Cleanliness is godliness. Ain't nothing
Are
cleaner
you a
than
foxhound
bidet.
too?
Neither enemy nor friend. Just a messenger from the Lali Lulelo.
That's one of my speech warm-ups, chat. Only we go li la la lo lu in speech. So that's actually
This is safe,
okay.
I
Wait,
think.
hold on.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
All right. Why did you contact me?
Can I pause? Oh. Sorry, chat.
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall in the Shell 1 core. You'll find it.
I'm so
instead.
sorry.
What does he look like?
I
You
was
don't
just
know
trying to
if
pause
he's
the
he or
game
she.
to
I've never met this
talk
person
to you.
either.
How am I supposed to look for someone without
And I hit
even a description?
something. I don't even know what I hit. This is
What's
the
that
problem with
supposed
these
to mean?
goddamn
Ames
controls.
has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound. in
Li
the-
la la lo lu li la
You
la lo
expect me to
lu li
walk
la
up
la
to
lo
these
lu li
hostages
la
and
la
listen to
lo
every
lu
one of
li
their
la la lo
heartbeats?
lu li la la lo lu li la la lo lu li la la lo lu. I think that was 10. Was
So
that
what
8
am
or
I
10?
supposed to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one.
Can you
somewhere
guys
in the
tell
core.
me then what I missed? Because I don't know what's going on. This is my first time playing.
Take this. The security guard will unlock
It is
all
my
of the
blood, the
security
body of
doors,
Christ.
including the one
I mean,
into the core.
yeah,
Call the
I.
hand card. It works
So,
together with your
problem
body's
for me
electronic field and watch
is,
yourself. The core
for
is
me
not
and
carried
my
out
brain,
in any
action
other
button
section of the
equals
big
X.
shell.
In this game, it's
You'll
like
ignore it
square
like
or
that.
A, depending on what's
Try
out.
this instead.
It's very annoying, and I
One of the
don't like
terrorists?
that. But tell me what
The
I missed,
surveillance
please.
camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
Why does this guy have a very thick
myself?
Russian
Men
accent?
assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. Your new outfit
Colors
will work
to
in some
wear.
areas, not others.
Zhazhimaj, it's nice.
Uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're
A
talking
hanky
about
panky.
weapons.
Right, you need
Thank
an
you, all
AK.
35 of you.
But I saw them carrying an AN-94.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
So without an
Wafers.
AK-74
Ooh, that
you,
sounds
someone
good.
will see through me really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One other thing.
There's more?
You'll
Saw
need
says
to
this.
pass a retinal
Lucky,
scan
that's
to get into
PS2
the
game.
conference
No
hall.
one expected that you would need to go to the bathroom, especially since it's
Biometrics. Crap.
a Kojima.
The
No
real
one's-
thing will suffice. This section
Yes,
is not
we
an
know
option.
Kojima was like, you don't need to go to the bathroom. Just do it. Peeing in your pants is cool.
I suggest
No,
you
you cannot
hurry.
hit the
They have a
pause.
nuke on their side.
Yeah, yeah,
A
I'm
nuke? They have a
realizing.
nuclear weapon with them?
Whoopsie.
You didn't
Hey,
find their
Isaiah.
continuing presence here unusual?
Oh, no, I'm
Even
not
the
saying that at all.
president's
Russians can
hostages still
absolutely be
hiding,
ninjas.
And they have no visible means of escape.
Probably really
Even
good
if they
ones.
do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code.
I had to
The
sing a song in
security
Russian once.
lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code. You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man with half a handcuff.
Your love language is helping people. That's so nice. No, you're.
The other
I don't
half
remember
is
you
on
getting
football
carried
or
away. I
the
feel like
black
you were
case, if you
fine.
like.
I
The
don't have a
nuclear
problem with you.
button.
You're great. Welcome
And
again.
now they have it.
Boop. See, I booped you. You're fine.
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
So my
But they did
babysitter
have
was
to,
actually Polish.
Because, after all, the big
Well
shell is the
done.
farthest thing from a
And
clean plant there
she
is.
taught me a phrase when I was a little
That's
girl,
it.
which
You
was
have to bring
"Gupya
the
baba,"
nuke
which means
It was
stupid
right
woman.
here to begin with.
And
Nothing
we
is
had
fair
some
is what
Jehovah's
it
Witnesses
seems.
come to our
Cover
door,
up.
But
and I
why?
answered the
For
door,
what?
and I pretended
For
not to
Metal
speak
Gear.
English,
That is
and
house
said,
here.
"You're a Gupya baba," which means you
Metal Gear?
stupid women.
The very same. Bipedal
And
nuclear
these very
fusion
nice Mormons
shell
just
was
pulled out a
sent to me.
Polish
This
Bible.
place is the
They were-
R&D center
they were
for
lovely.
newest incarnation.
But it
What is
amused
going
my
on?
babysitter to no end. She
Games the
still
rest.
tells me about that story and like lolls at it
What's this for?
because I was a bit
You
of
might be
a
glad to
parrot
have
mimic.
it. Keep the controller's vibration function on.
Hi, Roman. How you doing?
What
honey?
do I need a cell phone for?
Oops, sorry, chat for the camera. My tripod's been a bit of a mess lately. I apologize. Even in my audition footage just looks like shit lately.
Colonel,
'Cause,
who is that man just now?
My autofocus
He's not
is
one
messed
of
up,
ours.
and
No, we have no
my
one like that in our unit.
tripod.
He
does
said that
not
the
hold
big
the
shell
camera,
was
so
housing a
it
new
moves it
model of
around
Metal
no matter
Gear.
what I do.
First
If
I've
I
heard
like
of it.
marginally
what are
touch
you
the
not
desk,
telling
it
me?
shakes
I've
the
been
camera out of
completely open with you,
alignment,
Raiden.
so
I've told you
I
everything.
apologize.
Is
I'm
that
very sorry.
everything you know? Or everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden.
It's everything
I'll
you
have the
want.
Metal Gear rumor
He's
looked into.
everything
You
you
need to
need.
make
Remember that
contact
song
with
by
this
Vertical
Ames.
Horizon?
So you believe that,
'Cause
Ninja?
I do.
Since we have no leads on the president's current location, we have no other alternatives.
It's
Right
3:15
now,
there. You
collect as
drank
much
too much
data
Coke.
as you can, including anything on Metal Gear.
Are those my
You got
orders?
to touch of the
Yes,
Irish in
they
your
are.
love. You got to go to
Disguise
sleep
yourself
there.
as an
You
enemy
got to
soldier
put your head on a
and
pillow
infiltrate the
and
Shell
go off
1
to
core.
Turnanog,
Understood.
which is the land of dreams. Turnanog. Oh, yes. Thank you for the L2R2, remember. Yes. Definitely saving right now. Don't want to do any of that again.
Jack, do you need to save?
Real.
It does work. Oh my god, that rules. Monty, are you a Mormon? Yes, ma'am. Nope. Mysterious. Mormazuma? Mormonzuma? Monta Mormon? Actually, I've met some lovely Mormons in my life. They truly are quite lovely people sometimes. Yes. Get in the right conversation.
Got a minute, Jack?
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid
Hold on.
Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the grave site,
And the body?
exhumed for DNA testing.
I'm hitting
Well,
L2.
Do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him.
look lost.
That body belongs to Solid Snake,
You look lost.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
an imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess.
You're not Mormon
I guess I
Zuma?
was kind of
Okay.
hoping to meet the legend in
A
the
fun
flesh.
name, though.
I get you. But it looks like he's not
Oh,
behind
God.
this
Fucking
incident.
camera.
Raiden, the president needs you, I think.
Sorry, guys.
Disguise yourself as enemy personnel and infiltrate the
I
core
apologize.
section. Your priority is
You're
to
watching
contact
Hulu show about the
Agent
Mormon wives.
Ames.
Oh, yeah! Normal without playing in Metal Gear Solid game is crazy. Oh, wait. You played... Normal without playing in Metal Gear? So, I played Metal Gear 4, but just a little bit. Like, I didn't play that much of it, because I got very lost. I was like, what is happening in this fucking plot? I was very confused. Sorry. I don't think Fat Man has bombs on easy or very easy. Really? I mean, I didn't mind the bombs. That was actually the easiest part to figure out. The hardest part for me has been figuring out the auto aim. There's a certain sequence you have to hit it in, and I keep fucking it up because I keep messing up the commands. Yeah.
Raiden, make contact with Ames and find out.
Okay. B1. Thank you. A ninja uniform? Oh, I need... Okay. Find an AK? Okay. Oh, man. Search the warehouse and strut F. Okay. Let's see where the hell that is. E, F, F. Here we go. Okay, so that's where we want to go. Okay. Let's go. I think. But yeah, I liked the additional challenge with the bombs. It's the shooting mechanics that just are killing me in this game. And you really need to, like, they are essential. You can't, there's a couple things it does seem like you kind of, like, you don't have to be, like, very efficient at in this game. But the shooting mechanics, they do seem like they are important. F. Okay, I'm going the right way. Cool. We're ready. Yeah, oddly, Vic, these beds are comfortable. Oh, really? So they give you extra big beds even though... I don't think I went the right way. I did not. I apologize. Damn it. That is another thing I do seem to be having trouble with, is keeping track of, like, which ways is east and which way is west. I cannot sense it from the way that the maps are outlaid. And I guess that's my fault, but there's so much of this that doesn't seem instinctive, I guess. And I'm not used to that. Cool. Okay. You hit a milestone with your pants? Have you ever watched Revolutionary Girl Utena? I haven't, but I've definitely heard of that. That's familiar to me. Do you take people yelling at me? Well, unless they deserve it. Oh. Hey, Vicente. How you doing, honey? Okay. Where... Sorry, hold on. Let me talk to the Colonel real quick. Okay.
Find your...
Okay. No, stop.
Right.
Leave me alone. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Am I in F? Okay, I'm in F.
Nothing here.
Shoot. You can? Fuck yeah, Puffy, that's it. That means you've lost. Go, girl. Come on, be happy with yourself. That's awesome, dude. How do you feel? Do you feel good? You should. He didn't see it. Nice, Rose. I'm actually not doing a cosplay right now. No cosplay tonight. I have to take a week to do some repairs on some of my cosplay items and do some cleaning of them, do some restructuring, i.e. like matching different things with other pieces. And then I have to just update some things. Like I have the same belt that I've been wearing and I should get like, you know, a new belt. Stuff like that. Nope, that's not where I need to go. You need to drop some IBS? Irritable bowel syndrome? I hope not. To play Resident Evil 4 is easy. No one can. I feel like I won't want to have as like virginal an experience as I did with this game. This game. Oh, hold on.
Looks like you've got an AK.
Looks like you
You
got
can
an
wear an
AK.
enemy's field outfit.
I have
and
a
carry
boner
an
for that.
AK.
That's great.
You can pass for one of them.
Little geek.
Listen up, kid, and don't forget this.
Thank you
Only
to all
the
40
guards
of
in
you
Shell
watching
1's
across
core
both
are armed
platforms.
with AK rifles.
Make sure you
The others
hit
are
the like
armed with
button on
the
YouTube.
BaIn
Even if you're on
94,
Twitch,
the official
go
rifle
over
of
there
the
and
Russian
hit that
army.
button. It'd be
You
pretty
hope
cool
to
if you
disguise
did.
yourself as the enemy. You don't want to be carrying an AK outside of
See
Shell
what Priskin
1's core.
told you to do, chat. If I die, no, I don't think I'll ban you. Basically, with me, I will take back seating as long as it's like not like your method sucks. Do it my way. As long as it's not that, I'm pretty reasonable. Or as long as it's not like I'm intentionally trying to create content. So sometimes, us content creators, we like to just make things funny. We're not actually trying to be. Uh-oh, hold on. I just gotta, hold on. Fox is on the run. No one sees me. It's fine. Hi, Morgana. How are you doing? What had happened?
What the hell happened?
I don't know.
Raiden!
Everything just blew up around me. I'm having a lot of fun, Garrus, actually. I'm still stupid with these controls. And I wish I was not. But I am developing a lighter heart about it. And that feels good. I will say it was really scary. Like, I'm a new streamer. I'm an actress, and I do know how to handle a crowd and all of that. But I will say, like, feeling like I was fucking up at a video game live on air was scary. And it was my first time really fucking up in front of you guys, so that was stressful. But once I realized that, like, that's not really what it's about, and it is just, like, about having fun, then it became very fun. I know that's kind of a cliche answer, but yeah, that's how it felt. We're just gonna hang out here for a second. Wait, what remake is still $30? 24-hour time at the best. How are you? Come out of sleep before you run through in first-person shooting mode. Oh, really? That's not a bad idea. Yeah, see, I'm trying to do it the hard way. Though I will say the hard way is a bit funnier content. But once it gets annoying, it's you know, it's just annoying for us all. And I don't want to belabor it, so. I'm gonna do it on PC, I think. But I think, well, actually, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. I think I might actually be doing it on PS5 because I'm pretty sure that's where it was gifted to me.
What's that?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Poison!
It's nothing!
It's the onion. I need help.
Haha!
Move!
Shh. I don't need you. Shh. I've got a plan.
Move!
How do you stream from PS5? It's plugged into my computer, and I believe it's like through. He doesn't know that I got shot. Oh, motherfucker, he does. I hate you guys. Away! Out of my way! Probably gonna get shot. Sorry, Chad. He ruined my box. He ruined my box. Would we get a random cat revealed on stream?
Raiden, is everything all right?
I mean, I'm down with it if they'll show up.
Raiden!
Yeah, I thought you got me RE4 on PS5, so I think that'll probably be the version I play. I was using native streaming for the PS5 itself. Okay. All right, so where am I going in the strut warehouse, though, Colonel? Can you tell me? Tell me why.
Find your...
You have a level 2 card in your possession. Go and search the warehouse in strut. That's okay. Innocent fuck.
Oh. What's that?
Where you coming from? It's nothing. Literally nothing.
Looks like you've got an AK.
Looks like you got an AK. That gave me a boner.
Field outfit and carry an AK. You can pass for one of them. Listen up, kid, and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's core are armed with AK rifles.
Right? It was like
the others are armed with the AN-94, the official rifle of the Russian army. If you hope to disguise yourself as the enemy, you don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's core.
So what am I doing now?
Raiden, make contact with Ames and find out where the president is. Our information indicates that Ames is being held in the B1 level of
Okay. Okay. Yay, now I know what to do. Where's B? A, B. We're going here. Okay. So you're just... I will say... Kojima, you could have been a bit more creative with this level design. You're reusing a lot of the same environment, and it is a touch dull. Just saying. I just need the outfit. Wait, I'm not going to where I'm going? It said to go to B. I'm just a box sitting on a little box. I have the tranquilizer, I believe. I do have a tranq gun. Yes, it's actually equipped right now. Harm Joy. I do have the AK. So I need to go not to B, where they're telling me to. I feel like I should just continue to B, then hit the center strut from there. Hold on. Just gonna sit here. Like a little box. Doing nothing but boxing. No, I don't need a sniper. They told me to get an AK, which I did get. Can't go to the center from B. That bridge was destroyed. Lovely. Wonderful. So I have to go around? That shit, man. Ugh. Okay, fine. Thank you for telling me, because I would have wasted a lot of time. That's the kind of thing, though. I feel like it's a bit... There's a bit too much going on at once, I will say. Got it. Don't wear your costume before the show. Understood. But no more hints. Let me figure it out from now. No, you're fine. Happy. No. Actually, I talked with Dart about this, and there's a reason we're all backseating it, because guess what? It's actually a little brilliant. It's brilliant. And this game is designed in a way where you can do 20 different things to achieve the same objective. So your way works, and another dude's way works, and like another... It's kind of genius, actually. So you guys all backseating me, even though I bitched about it, was probably a good thing, because it's shown me that, like, this game is so... what's the word I want to say? Cohesive. That everyone struggles with it in a similar way, but also... we find solutions in a similar way, even if they're not the same solution. It's that thing about art that I told you guys I like love, which is like we're all wrong and we're all right at the same time, and it's not like math, because in math you have to be right or wrong, but in art you can be right and wrong, and everyone else can be right and wrong, and it's all, right and wrong. Get away from me. Yeah, you cited me, but you didn't stop me, bitch. Not obtuse. Slightly more accessible than that. It's hard to see that we all achieved the same level of mastery when we all went about achieving the same goal different ways. And that's a really clever way to design an immersive show or a game, because it allows your audience to find their own way in it and feel not territorial, but like protective about the way that they're doing it because it's their way. And a lot of things sacrifice that now for saleability and relatability, and that's great. But I think there is something a little lost in the complicatedness of this. And I will say I haven't been scared or like intimidated by a game in a while, and this game made me feel intimidated, and I think that's a good thing. There are some interpretations of art that I absolutely hate. Me too, dude. Totally. Bro, I went to an experimental art school. That means that I had to see a lot of pieces of like people hitting themselves in the same place over and over and yelling like, and that meant something. And I might not have gotten it. And then sometimes I did get it. And sometimes I liked it and sometimes I hated it. But it was something that I saw pop up in the visual art field, the dance field, the acting field. It was an expression of feeling from every different medium in a different way, but it was kind of the same vibe. And, could you say to an actor, oh, you did that wrong? Well, sure, you could, but you might be missing something. And I felt that was actually like a real generous thing that grad school gave me that, like, a liberal arts program might not. Go away. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk on that. I'm just coming over here for a sec so that I can, like, let these drones chill out, and then I'm gonna go back and then through the center. But then I guess I can't go from the center to where I need to go, which is shitty. Nice. Take. I like it. I like you. This series is really good at naturally letting the player experiment. Yeah. And I think, here's the thing. I think if I were doing this alone, I wouldn't be nearly as embarrassed or frustrated or intimidated by it. But because I'm being observed making mistakes, and as an actor, that can feel really scary because when you make one mistake as an actor, man, do they find 20. I relate to that, and it's teaching me good things about, you know, gaming, my reaction and spontaneity, those types of things. Yeah. Good job, game. Kojima. Who knew your game about peeing on people would be so deep? I mean, not about peeing on people. It's about the government. It's about deep shit. Psyops. No. Away. Sorry, Jack.
Raiden, is everything all right? Raiden!
Okay, I just get carried away backseating, says Happy, when I drink. Oh, no. So here's the thing, too, I realized in getting frustrated with backseating was that it's just people trying to help me. Like, trust me, I don't want to be frustrated with people who are like, I'm trying to help you. Oh, you're mad at me now because I've been you. I told you, chat, like, I've been in bad relationships before. I've literally been, like, hit for trying to help things get better before. So I know how it feels when somebody yells at you when you're just trying to help, and that's not a good feeling. However, and I'm not excusing myself, but I'm a redhead and I get feisty. And I don't mean to, but if I am being honest about myself, that is who I am. And I never want to take my frustration out on people, especially not my community who's nothing but supportive about me. So don't feel bad if you're trying to help. But I will say, if I ask you to chill on it, oops, fuck that up. If I ask you to chill on it, and then I have to repeat that request multiple times, then the concern doesn't even become the chat mapping. It becomes, hey, you can't respect a boundary I'm asking respectfully for. And I think that's a deeper issue. And I don't think you guys have that problem. Luckily. I'm very fortunate. There are other chats that do. But don't apologize for wanting to help because I kind of get where you're coming from. And I think in this game, it's only natural because there's so many ways to solve the same puzzle. Oh, Monty, you going to bed? Good night, sweetie pie. And hey, have so much fun in Ireland. I will be back tomorrow night with David. Oh no, I'm gonna be back tomorrow afternoon. So I'm gonna be on at 4:20 p.m. in the afternoon for Dave the Diver. Just a little relaxation before Dardigan stream, and at 8 o'clock I'll send you over to him. So I'll be his before school program. Well, fun. Okay, I have to figure out my way without the help of a thing. Fox, don't fail me now. Fox, didn't fail me now. Night, Monty. Monty's gotta go bed. Monty has exciting things to do in his family this weekend,
Right.
like a wedding.
Make contact with Ames and obtain information about the president.
Bless you, babe.
You're in the Shell 1 core now.
I know. I'm sorry. Colonel, I didn't mean to bother you. I was trying to talk to Rose. I wanted to talk to my lady. I'm sorry.
What's up, Jack?
Not a chance.
So I can only get negative thoughts out of Raiden. I can't get anything positive. You only say not a chance and you're lost.
Jack, I know you're probably doing fine, but don't get discouraged.
Yeah, I'm hitting L2 and like
Remember,
nothing.
Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin is with you too.
He'll say the negative.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't give me that. Every time you say nothing, it's always something. What's wrong?
It's just that, you know, you seem to think pretty highly of him.
I'm just
Yeah,
jealous.
Pliskin's the kind of guy you can really depend on, isn't he?
They'll think I'm one of them if I put the AK. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Pliskin is one
backseating
heck
is
of
a
a
thing.
man, isn't he?
It's pretty.
He's so
I mean, at
cool,
least from the
so
Let's Play
confident.
that I studied when I was trying to
But he's
pretend to be a
nowhere
streamer,
near
that
as
was
cool
definitely
as
like a
you.
request
He'll
I heard
always
over
be
and
my
over
number
again, and
one.
it's something I actually ended up putting in my
But
show.
That's not what I meant.
and it was great
You're kind of
because
sometimes. Bye, Jack.
a lot of audience members responded to that. But yeah, backseating, it basically just means like the chat is trying their best to help you. But, oh shit. Oh man, I think I fucked this up. Oh, it's LA. Ah, damn. I thought I'd get away with it.
Raiden, is something wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
And I apologize deeply, Chad. I have not been paying enough attention to you. I'm so sorry. I do have the AK. I was just fucking around. I'm sorry. Here we go. Here we are. Can you fight back in this game? You can. I was just fucking around. I was just being an idiot. We like to have fun here. You know, I'm not always playing it to play it well. Sometimes I am just dicking around. I do apologize. What? Can I not? I guess I can't look at the computer? Is withholding books from kids a bad thing? Yes. Depending on the book, I would say, like, I don't think I would show, like, my kindergartners, you know, the Diary of Anne Frank. That's a lot to digest for them. Would I show that to them at, you know, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade? Yeah. It is called experimenting. Yeah, like I do get the controls. My head is around them, but in terms of in the moment hitting them when I need to, nah, that ain't happening yet. I don't know. Hey, Nisseus. Oh, I was just taking off the gear to see if I could access that computer, but thank you for reminding me because I did forget that. The children yearn for the mines. That is what some senators are saying right now, and they are trying to repeal child labor laws and make kids work midnight shifts through their high school years. I can't tell you how upsetting that is as a teacher. What the? Oh, I had the wrong gun equipped. I'm sorry, chat.
It's the enemy. Hunt me down.
What the fuck? I'll do better.
Oh God, no, Jack. Jack.
Access the thing?
Jack.
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, boo boo. I did take off. Oh, I get what you mean now. I did take off the gear and I tried to access the control center. It didn't work. Yeah, I realized that. Thanks. But you have to unequip those things to access the computer. I'm sorry. Some of the I will, like, I'm gonna call that out. That's dumb. I'm sorry, that's dumb. Well, it's interesting. I spoke to some of my friends who live in Los Angeles, some of whom are protesting right now. And they said it's like quiet as fuck. So the news is mainstream news, CNN, ABC, NBC, Fox, MSNBC on top of NBC. A lot of those outlets are showing stuff that gets ratings because they do still hinge on that. Oh no, they're reporting. It's just in a very stylized way. It's basically like, here, I actually need to take a break from the game for a second because my hand is starting to hurt, so we'll switch over to my chat screen. And we'll chitter chat about this. Because as a theater major, this is actually something I think I am a bit more privy to than the average bear, because I have training on how to identify performance and how to identify, like, actual sincerity. And what's going on right now is very much the way that a Netflix show structures itself. If you think about a Netflix show, and I'll tell you this from being an actor and being involved with people who were in the writer's strike. After the second season of a show, the writers are suddenly entitled to 100% of their residual payments. Before that, they are only entitled, I believe, to about 60%. Might even be less in some cases, depending on the contract. And so after a second season of a show, generally you'll see a drop-off, or the show will just cancel itself altogether and then reinvigorate itself as something different, such as Hannah Montana does 3 seasons and then they stop. But then there's Hannah Montana does Hawaii. And that's a totally different show, even though it's, you know, the same lead, the same cast, the same writers. And so I think news outlets, very much like what we see online with you know, something like Twitch, something like Kick, something like YouTube, where suddenly they're like, the streaming model, I have to do that. And then they're like trying to morph themselves into that. And so I see the news also trying to fit itself into attractability for a streaming audience as opposed to a cable audience, as opposed to what they used to be, which was a literal audience that didn't see them but heard them on a radio. One of my Shakespeare videos, which is called Playing Shakespeare, and it's like Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart and Judi Dench when they were all young and hot, hanging out together and being like, here's how you do Shakespeare, guys. Just chill. And then like say the words. And they like said a bunch of cool shit that made that feel accessible to you. But they address some of these themes because Shakespeare was using them back in the 1400s. And I see the same things being used by our modern media outlets, and nobody sees them because nobody studies Shakespeare or theater anymore. And I'm a bit like, oh goddamn, like that's what I see happening here. And so if the report is things are calmed down, you will turn the channel off. If the report is things are still developing, you'll keep watching. And so I challenge all my friends here, listen for that kind of language. See how many times they say a phrase that baits you into continuing watching. Because as somebody that like has studied this kind of language from the 1400s to now and seen the patterns of it, I see it happening in so many venues that like it wasn't happening in before. The news had a very distinct way of speaking, and they still do. Like if I wanted to audition for a reporter, if I wanted to play a April O'Neil, right? I'd have to talk in a certain way to emphasize the verbs and not ever drop my sentences, Bob, right? Like there's literally a voice that if you do it in a certain way, you guys would know I was making fun of or impersonating, you know, a media icon or an anchor or a Barbara Walters, that kind of thing. But like that art form has now been, like many other art forms, put into a streaming platform's economic model. And that changes how you have to structure the thing. And I watched this happen with teaching. Like, what I was asked to do as a teacher, the shows I was asked to produce with my students, which are, like, you know, kid musicals. Those requests and what I needed to do for them changed radically in a couple of years. And some of it seemed to meet the demands of social media more than the needs of my students, who were minor children. And so that's something I started picking up all over the place. Like I saw it in the news and I saw it in movies and I saw it. Commercials are the worst. I actually mute commercials. I'm a commercial actor, y'all. Like I make money sometimes being in commercials. I mute them now because I see the sales patterns in them. So not to put my tinfoil hat on or anything, but just as, you know, not an expert, but somebody who's had experience working in commercial advertising as the speaker, I can tell you there are verb patterns, there's word patterns in there that catch your ear, that catch your eye, that we don't even realize are being hooked and baited for us. And it's not a conspiratorial thing, it is just a sales model. Like it's good sales. So it's not even that evil, it's just, you know, what everyone is doing to make more money. So just be wary of that too, in the exploration of, especially I would say the news right now, because people pay the news outlets and people own the news outlets. And I've found following money trails and paper trails will always tell you motivation for a character. And a lot of the time, the motivation, sadly, is money, pride, love. Those are, at least for me as an actor, the three motivators I see the most when I'm making characters come to life. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm going to try to play this a little bit longer, and then I think we're going to wrap it up in about like 20-30 minutes, yeah? Go ahead and swap it to the ball. Yeah, and Puffy, you noticing and sensing that fear is not you. It's part of what's being sold to you. It's like going to a slasher horror film. You're going to feel scared at points because it's been designed to elicit that emotion out of you. And I don't... I don't think that that's actually like always a terrible manipulative thing. Sometimes it's good to elicit emotion to tell the story. But just always be aware, especially in this world with the streaming model, most people are trying to sell you a continuous sale. At least that's what I've found since I've noticed the streaming model come into, like, I don't know, every form of like economic interaction we have. I'm just a normal guy. Just a normal dude. I just want to get my paycheck. If it's now, isn't that it? I find that interesting, Puppy. Like, I'm with you. If it's in a fictional media, I can deal with it. If it's not, then it's harder to digest. I think that's interesting. Okay, so you're saying if I take my shit off, then I can interact with this. Okay, you were right, and I was wrong. Yeah, unbiased news sources, if you can find them, are valuable. I would say the most unbiased way to look at news would be to look at both extremes and then make your own judgment from what you're seeing from both perspectives. And then independent reading. Don't just watch, read. And listen. But that's kind of it. I don't know, in my opinion. Horror doesn't scare you? See, I'm not really scared of horror. I am scared of, like, the reality of horror, if you know what I'm saying. Like, the potential of horror films that could be real. Like, Midsummer. You probably aren't going to end up in Sweden at, you know, a cult. But have there been people who have lost their families and been inducted into cults? Yes. So there's some truth in the matter there, but there's also fictional suspension of disbelief, which is really important in a good story. Anyway, I didn't expect to talk about all this, so hopefully this isn't too heavy of a conversation. For me, it's a bit easier to chat about because I look at it like, oh, we're talking about media analysis. We're talking about like looking, like to me, it's like another day in theater analysis class and we're just talking about a play that we watched. So I don't think of it too personally, but it can be, so. Too heavy a conversation. I wonder if it's maybe the appropriate level of heavy for that. So I need to go, but I can't go through here, I was told, right? Something's wrong with this bridge, so I have to go back the way I came. Hey, Dr. Baby, cheers. I think Kojima would approve of this conversation. I think so too. Elevator? You get news from the guy that lives in his grandparents' basement, even though he's rich. My ex-boyfriend? No, I'm just kidding. Jump scares are why I don't like horror movies. I'm fine. Yeah, some people don't like that. I, personally, for me, jump scares will get me, but they don't scare me. What scares me is unnatural human movement. Like when in Japanese horror films, when they're like twitching and their like bones are contorting in a weird way, I can't. That gets me real bad. There was one in the back of this room. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, I see it. Or no, that's the computer. The only entrances and exits out of this room are this one and this one. Neither are elevators. But maybe I'm in the wrong room. I got a schedule now and I'm on the second shift. Congrats, buddy! In the north? In the north of where? Sorry, guys. I just need more specific directions than that. Is it in the Shell 1 core or the EF connecting bridge? I'm assuming it's here, yeah? Is it opposite side of where I am? Guys, you need to... I can't. There's too much of a delay. I've probably moved from where you see me at now. In this donut hallway. That actually helps. North of this floor, the Shell 1 core. Okay. When you say north of this floor, do you mean on this floor and north? Like this? Yeah, this! This is what you mean, right? That looks like an elevator. Nope, can't get in there. Nope. Guys, I'm hitting buttons. There's no buttons making this work.
Oh.
Literally hit all.
What are you doing?
I hit the triangle button. I'll try again, but press the button on the side, press the triangle to use it. I think I did, but I will try again. So I'm clearly not doing this right. I will try again, though. Guys, I am hitting the triangle button by the triangle button. It's just making me stand up against the wall. Okay. Oh, God, I didn't do that! Come on! Dude, this game's controls drive me insane. It's not okay. Stop. It's not even. I can't. God, I really hate these controls, guys. I do so much. I am hitting the triangle button. I'm hitting the action button. There's no way I can do anything. Freeze. I'm happy to do what I'm supposed to do, but the controls have to let me. I did that. It's not, I can't. Sorry, guys. If the game is just deciding not to let me, there's nothing I can do. You automatically interact with them and you get close. Right. Like nothing else in the game. Oh, man. I gotta say, that's some shit. I hate that about this game, and I really do think that's why this could use an absolute redesign. It really does need one. Because otherwise, this game would be
No,
like,
this
really
isn't
perfect.
happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
I actually don't think that should be a thing. Like, I hear you, and also I'm a bit like, yeah, but not everybody was gonna play that game. The controls should have been clearer. Oh my god, what the Okay, I've tripped into the soldiers before and this didn't happen. So again, it does feel like they, you know when you were kids and like occasionally, you'd have a friend that was like, well, I have this, but, okay, I'm hitting the, it's just not working here. I'll just run around like an aimless motherfucker idiot for a minute. There we go. The game loves me now. Yeah, like, I do hear that. And I played Metal Gear Solid 3. I played the game that came after this. I shouldn't feel this divorced from the controls. And part of why they're glitchy is because there's too much activity happening around them. It seems like. Okay, I'm near this. I'm not touching anything, and okay, there, it finally went. Wow. So sometimes you have to hit the action button. Sometimes you don't. That's E. That's E. It does look extremely clear, that's good. Yeah, the elevator controls are awful. No, Abby, you're great. In Metal Gear Solid 1, it was the circle button to... Okay, so thank God I didn't play Metal Gear Solid 1, because that actually would have confused me more. Because now it's the triangle button to interact. On normal PS5 controls, it's the X button to interact. I think that is actually what is, like, throwing my brain off. Making the game work, then surviving the game challenges, it seems. Yeah, like... I'm having more problems with this game controlling it than I am actually playing it, and I think... Oh, police knots poster, that's clever. Oh, yeah, there's the... What?
Hello?
Hi.
You have the directional microphone. According to our information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it.
Oh my god. Alright, fine. Wait, no. I can't. So I need to do that while not in uniform, right?
Good morning.
Shit. I know that's MS Parrot. I'm like, oh yeah, that's important.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hold off for now. Is there anything fun I can do with the police knots thing? Like, if I hit... Venus and Cancer. Nope. Okay. Yeah, you can't do anything. See, that... Yeah, that... You. Like, I would have... If I was just playing alone, I would have spent like 20 minutes there trying all the different things. And that might have been fun in the 90s. Now, I'm kind of like, bro, I don't have time for that shit. Maybe that says more about us? I don't know. Can you open the locker? No? Cool. Sure. Bye. And then I was like, go there. Okay. That was what I said, Puffy. I've watched I've watched other people play Metal Gear Solid 3, so I am familiar with that. I've only played Metal Gear Solid 4, my porn magazine, and I only, how do I get that? I only played some of it. I really didn't play much at all. It's okay. It's a little confusing. Yeah, boobs. Wait, can't look at the boobs? Can I just open the locker like I have so many other lockers? Yeah. Hey, Rose. What do you think about other women?
Jack, is that you?
Fine. I want to play Police Knots. I really like Kojima's weird old games. I really like Tokimeki Memorial, which is his dating sim.
Jack, how's the mission going?
Fine.
Fine? Is that it?
Look, I really don't feel like talking about the mission. At least with you. I want to talk about something else.
Okay, then. Let's talk about you.
No one's forgetting that the game was made in
your
2001.
least favorite subject.
That's not...
Oh, yeah? Then go
And
ahead
I
and
can
say
judge
something.
it now based
Like
on my
what?
modern liking because
Anything.
this is the first time I'm
Tell
playing
me something
it.
about
So,
yourself.
I can.
I can't think of anything
Now,
interesting
I
to
can
say.
give it credit
Why do
for
you wanna
being
talk
a
about
game
me
that was
so
designed
badly?
in 2001.
Because I'm
but no one's
curious.
forgetting that.
But why?
Is it really that
I'm
strange
including
to
that
wanna
in
know
my
more about
assessment of
someone you
the
love?
game
No,
itself.
it's
I would
not
think.
strange, but...
You know,
Nobody else seems to be
sometimes
confused, so.
Oh, look, now we're talking about me, not you.
And as a modern
Why won't you
player,
tell me
and who wants to
anything
continue the
about what you
franchise,
were
I
like
would
as a
say that,
child?
like,
What kind of things you like to do?
this game
What kind of
deserves
people
a
your
remake
parents were?
because the controls
I've never
need
heard
work.
you talk about any of that.
I don't think that
Don't you
makes
think
me
it's
like,
just a little bit unusual
or anybody who
that I
feels that
don't
way
know
and
anything about my own
encounters that game
boyfriend's
now,
past?
Rose,
devoid.
when I get
Because what are you
back,
saying to
I'll tell
Gen
you
Z with
everything.
that? You know what I
Is
mean?
that
Like, it's
a
going to be their
promise?
first time playing this
Yes.
game because they couldn't experience that in the 90s. That seems like kind of a limiting way to border the game that seems to have a lot more going for it. What I'm trying to say is, even though the game was designed in 2001 and it has its limitations, it's doing shit beyond its years, and that's really creative, which to me puts it in a category of like Final Fantasy VII or what other games are getting remakes right now? Oh my God, help me out. But any other game that's getting like a revamp or a digital redoing, like Final Fantasy IX they're talking about. So I would say that like it's that what you're saying is true. You have to judge the game when it was released and by its critical standards. However, once the game becomes a legacy, very much like Shakespeare, we as a modern audience look at Shakespeare and are like, well, I don't know who Falstaff was. I don't know Queen Elizabeth. So I don't fucking, like, that doesn't relate to me. But it does if you look at the deeper themes. And this is really cool. And I've never encountered this with a video game before. So this is like, I think part of the reason we're having good discussion when this game is on is because it's so good. There's a lot of ways to interpret classic work. I think this is an example of like a classic video game. The way that Shakespeare is viewed as classic theater. Like, we are going to reference this game as a starting point for the nexus of controls, for the nexus of design. And I think that when we do that, we have to criticize what didn't work about it without hating on the artistry that was creative enough to come up with those ideas in the first place. The execution might not have been like the best because we had limited controls and we had limited 2001 stuff. However, if a person is playing this game now, just the way that I, as a modern actress, read Shakespeare, which is from 1492, I have to like look to see what is relevant in that work to today. And some people don't see it, but if you're trained, you can. And I think that's actually why this game is a passionate, divisive thing, because it offers you different solutions to the same puzzle. However, they feel so earned and personal that it feels designed for you. I can't think of many games that do that now. But I will say, in its both defense and critique, It's still lacking some things, but I think modern design with a light hand could, you know, just give that bitch a little makeover. Like, cut her hair a bit. Like, just cut those split ends off. But don't change anything. Like, leave the police nuts. Where are you going? Classic literature requires you to be an active reader, not a passive. You know, it's funny because I always got told I was a bad critical reader. But what I realized was that my critical reading just was hurting, I guess, people that didn't want to be critiqued. And I think actually that might be a strength of Kojima's work is perhaps as a gentleman who dabbles with humiliation, he's receptive to it in some ways. I should make a video essay about that. I'm not like a good enough gamer, I feel like, but what I have been thinking about doing actually, chat, is doing character analyses about these people we all love from my lens, because I feel like our conversations have really inspired me.
Hey,
and
just wait a minute.
I was just doing a cartwheel. BadaBoom. I'm also, I got completely off track here. Where am I going? I'm gonna look and talk to the Colonel. I apologize. I was just enjoying my talk with you too much. One floor up, that's what I thought.
Make
up.
Contact with...
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Equinox. Is it Johnny? I was in a play called Johnny Get Your Gun. My buddy Jordan was playing Metal Gear Solid 2 and his older brother was playing Counter-Strike. Nope, I'm just back down here. Okay, so it's just a big circle. I did not, Xander. Thank you for asking me that. Perhaps I did and I didn't realize it. Let me double check. Doesn't look like it, unless maybe I'm missing it. I did get it? It's the D mic. Phone? It would be in my weapons. So again, sorry. This is what I'm talking about. A microphone is an item. It's not a weapon. The fact that it's in, yeah, like, oh, this is sort of what I'm talking about in terms of just some little things that they, if they fixed it, it would be pretty perfect. Okay. Thank you for telling me what the hell to do, because I did not know. Okay, let's look. It never tells me anything. Am I just trying to listen into this little, like, glass room here? Yeah, probably, right? Yeah, after that guy runs by me, probably. Middle floor, not here. Okay, cool. Totally instinctual. Without them seeing me. Oh, fun. Wonderful. Alrighty. On what floor are you talking? Okay. Elevator to B1. Thank you. Hey, sexy lady. But yeah, little things like that. I like, yeah, it was 2001, but they could have put the microphone in, like, the right area. They didn't have to make it a gun to make it a weapon because the devs couldn't figure out a different way to design it the way that they designed the items. Or the same way with these buttons. Jesus, it shouldn't be so annoying to hit a button. Like, I just want, this game is so, let me say it in the positive. This game is so good that it deserves the luxury of both modern graphics, though I don't feel it really needs that to even sell itself. I'd buy it looking like this. I do think that the controls need the modern not easiness. It doesn't need to be modern, but it does need to be more instinctual. Like, put the microphones with the items as opposed to a gun, or make it clear that it's a gun through prompts of some kind. That's kind of how I feel about it, I guess. But I don't want that to impugn the designer's, like, genius on how creative they were in making this. Especially for 2001, because I do see that. I'm just trying to articulate it, and I'm doing a bad job. If you follow that person going around the PC, you can see nude. What? Well, I'm gonna be nude now. Or like, you can't touch a computer while you're crouched in front of it. Just some things. You know, just like if I were designing it, I'd say something different. And I know that were I the designer, I'd get yelled at for that if I fell short on it. So I'm sort of a bit like, okay, like, you know, they're artists, they can take it. Because let me tell you, as an artist, the top friend has to be rejection. Otherwise, you're going to have a really tough time. I mean, you guys know how many times I tell you that I have an audition. How often am I telling you that I'm booking them? It is that often. Like, you do need to, as an artist, I suppose, have thicker skin about your work sometimes. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm just trying to get through it. Do you might go into the first person? There's console, guys locker. Yeah, I'm okay. I get it. Naked girls, big boners. Pee fetish, haha, poopy, seagull, bird poop. Right? Oh, come on. Haters. It's okay, though. I'm running out of steam anyway. I think I published if I stop treating my story as like a little boy crashing toys together. That's a terrible piece of advice. I don't see how that tells you what to do. But they sure were like showing off that they like to make metaphors, I suppose. I'll call it at 3 hours. I'm going to go one more time. But yeah, I am not hating on this game. It's good. I just wish it made more sense. And I feel like if it were allowed to get the same treatment like, say, Final Fantasy Remake got, then, you know. Nothing ever works, ever. What am I? Okay, so I aim the heart thing, and it tells me that their heart's beating fast, and if their heart's beating fast, it's the person I'm looking for. Got it. Thank you. Yeah, I don't need another, like, haha, boobs joke. I would love to have them, but you keep making them and then making it hard for me to appreciate them, so I can't. Okay. Okay, not that guy, obviously. Really? This is it? Give me back the fat guy fight. Oh. What? Okay. say, chat, tell me true, when does Metal Gear Solid 3 come out? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really enjoying this. It's just the same thing every stream. I figured not. I was just trying to collect materials.
Jack!
Again, I just don't seem to be able to get the controls to cooperate with me the way you guys have been able to for your playthroughs. I'm glad you guys were able to. I just don't seem to be able to get them to cooperate. Like, even hitting the buttons you guys tell me to, it like doesn't work all the time. And it is every stream, so I'm getting a little bored of it. I will say. I know this is a genius game. I'm just like, eh. August 28th. Okay. Full time fixed cameras. No, see, it's not the fixed camera angles. I'm not even gonna continue playing. This is getting annoying to me. So yeah, I'm not even. It's not it's like Resident Evil had the fixed camera angles, and although that gave me a challenge, I didn't feel like the controls were trying to intentionally trip me up. This game doesn't feel that way. I do feel... honestly, I feel like I gotta go back to the beginning, play it from easy off stream, and then continue playing it easy with you guys to even continue playing at a streamable pace with the controls the way they are. Unless I get paid enough to practice beforehand. But I do, as I was saying, give the game its credit because this is genius. Like, it's so much going on. There's so many layers. I will say I'm wondering if for streaming this is proper for me because I am really not enjoying the struggle with the controls. I need more time with the game alone, maybe. And I might be able to give myself that. But yeah, this is the first time I've ever felt this way about a game. And I know it's not because the game is badly designed. I know it's because I'm struggling with the controls. But that also is like, however, I will say, if I do leave it here, this is really fun, and I'm absolutely playing the new one when it comes out on the 28th. And I think maybe until then I might switch to the OG Metal Gear Solid 3 instead. Would that be something you guys would like, or would you like hate me forever if I put this one on the rest and then went back to it maybe after I play some more Metal Gear games and get more familiar with the controls? 3 will be harder if I stop here now. Everyone is saying different things, so I'll hear a lot of opinions and then I'll judge that. I might not even continue playing Metal Gear Solid for a little bit and just wait for the new one to come out, because I gotta say, the controls are limiting my experience with it right now. Just from my instinctual point of view. When you say harder, I hear that. How are the controls in it? That's kind of what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the game's difficulty. I'm talking about the difficulty of the explanation of the way controls work initially, reminders you can pull up from the menu after, and just sort of a natural feel of like, oh, the action button isn't maybe square, it might be X, that kind of thing. See, that actually, so that with the 3D camera, that actually sounds better. Yeah, I've heard the ending is really challenging. I don't think I'm going to give up this game completely, but I may take a break from it because I need to practice with it more. And I really didn't, like, I'm an actor. I'm used to practicing my lines or my singing or my choreography. I've never had to practice a video game before. So bear with me there. Wait for the remake for the controls. See, I wouldn't call it bad playing though, Polly. Like, I do see the challenge and like, again, like looking at Shakespeare as an actor, I'm like, that's a challenge. It's not bad. It's just, you need to understand it. What I feel like with the controls of this game is that like, they are also there to trip you up, where controls are meant to be the access point for the player to the game. So I don't really appreciate like intentional obtuse manipulation for difficulty's sake. And to know that if you turn the difficulty down, it just makes the enemies less intuitive. The controls don't become any... I do feel that that might be a design flaw for me with this game that limits my appreciation of it. But I do feel this way every time I play this game, and I come back to it. I observe things I really like about it, and then I get equally frustrated with the controls again and come back to here. So this feels like a weirdly, you know, not physically abusive relationship, but I do like this challenge. And I don't want to fix this game, nor master it. But I do wish that this game had a remake that fixed some of the I don't know how to phrase it more elegantly, but like the obtuseness of the controls. Let's put it this way, even when I was a year in on OG Xbox, I was still... Right, and like, so, shoddy. I cannot, honestly, as like a good master's degree holding artist, call this a bad piece of work. It's not bad. It's complicated. It's thought out. It's well designed. But the way they wanted this to do this is like, I think that needed finesse. And I'm looking forward to playing the third one when it's like that. I can't remember the last game that like conundrumed me this much, like made me feel like not playing it anymore because of controls being difficult. Like I've stopped playing LA Noire for you guys because I feel like we just reached the natural, you know, climax of the story. This doesn't feel like that. So I'm probably just whining and I'll probably play it again. But I will say that, yeah, so far the only thing limiting me from like getting obsessed with this game is the controls, and I find that frustrating. Okay. So, you say you know what the issue is, and it would seem like you're attacking you, and for that, I will not say it because I don't want you to hate me for saying it and feel like you aren't good enough to play. So, you can absolutely give me advice on how to play, and I won't hate you. You're giving me advice on a video game. I'm not going to hate you. Like, ever. It's a video game. I do think that maybe if you want to offer critique, offer it privately and try to find ways to state it in the positive. That might be a good verbal exercise to play. That's something I had to play as a teacher when I was giving feedback to students who were, you know, if I'm being frank with you, being like assholes, but I can't say that to them. So I had to find very positive ways to state that. That might be a thing. But no, I don't hate anybody for giving me a critique. What I will say, though, is like my opinion is valid. And as a modern player, it doesn't make me a bad player because I am reaching this conclusion about the controls. And I know that if I were a male streamer with more clout, people would not give me as much shit. So I think there is a bias inherent in the game playing that does need to be brought up about that. Though I will say, I am no master at FPSs, and I can absolutely, you know, take some heat. I've been criticized by Academy Award-winning people in front of other people I respect, and I've had to stand there and take it. So you can hate on me all you want. You're not gonna break me. How about trying a Souls-like game? I would love to, actually. For me, though some of you may be interpreting it differently, I like a challenge. I'm talking about design mechanics in a game. And I'm an actor. I'm not an engineer. I'm not a scientist. So it's easy to maybe discount my opinion. But I'm a player with an art degree, and I can look at art and understand design concepts connected to execution. So I would say my opinion's not less valid. It's just a different perspective. Yeah, that's how I feel about it anyway. See, Elden Ring I'm down with. Xander said I was going to be bad at that game. So Xander just thinks I'm bad at these games. But I'm arguing that it's not that. I'm just saying that I think the controls need to be explained in a clearer way. I don't want you to teach me the controls, Xander. What I'm saying is I don't need anyone else to educate me on it. What I'm saying is that the game feels frustrating to me because I want to learn it by myself, and I have to look at external resources to understand implicitly how the controls work. And I do find that to be a design mistake in that it's trying to be too complicated. And as an actor, I've seen scripts like that. I've seen stories like that. We've all seen it. Game of Thrones kind of suffered from that. Right, it is my first time playing it, and I don't expect to be good. What I will say, though, is that, I'm not good at a lot of first-person shooters, but I understand the controls after playing it a few times. For this one, I feel like I'm constantly having to go back to referentials to understand what I need to do next. And in terms of how that affects the pace of the flow of the story, I think it hurts it. That's just me, though. Yeah. Well, no, Polly, I do vibe with the game. Oh my God, you guys. Right, okay, listen close, chat. Frustration isn't what frustrates me. When I meet a control system that's there to confuse me, just to be flashy and overcomplicated, which is what this feels like to me, that I don't like. But I don't mind a challenge. Frankly, like right now, playing Final Fantasy VII Remake on easy, I'm finding it a bit boring. It's fun. I love that game. And I like that we can move through the story really fast on stream. But I think that if you want to say you're offering like assistance to a streamer, offer those observations in less of a like, you suck at this, don't play this way, and more of a like, hey, try this, look at this, here's this link. But honestly, wait for the streamer to ask you for that. Some of us are on this sharing our opinions about content, and that's going to be mixed. You're free to disagree with it. You're free to think I'm shit at games. That's like, you're totally cool with it. But what I'm trying to assert here, and I'd appreciate if I wasn't undermined by my own chat on this, my opinion on it is that the game would be better if the controls had a more accessible reminder point. Something that was a bit more instinctual to remember what you're supposed to hit if it's going to be that complicated. Because I think it lends itself to letting people say you're bad at the game or the game is bad when the game is not bad. It's a really simplistic way to boil down a criticism, which isn't what I'm saying. So I'm trying to make that clear. There's a big difference between hitting a challenge and just hitting a brick wall. Totally. I'm not hitting a brick wall. What I am noticing about, again, to restate the same thing, about this game is that I have to remember so many different things that don't relate to one another, that it does confuse me. That feels intentional, and it feels a little manipulative in the control scheme to make the game seem deeper than it is, harder than it is, more engaging than it is. And it reminds me of the way I've encountered Shakespeare before, where people are trying to be really academic and really deep about Shakespeare, when sometimes, let me tell you guys, Shakespeare's about penis jokes. He's doing D's nut jokes as much as we all are. Shakespeare would love the word riz. Like, he'd be like, yeah, That's what I'm doing. Because people have have made Shakespeare really academic and put a little bit of a difficulty wall that becomes a gatekeeping thing. Some people can get over that, some people can't. But I don't like when I see video games do it because it is slightly more transparent to me because it's something my body is doing, not something that my head is doing. I can wrap my head around the controls. What I can't do is seem to like get my fingers to remember that one time a button means one thing, but only if you stand still. And then the next time a button means something different. And then, oh, by the way, a microphone is actually a gun now. Now, that's the director's choice. What? Dumb mod, hi, you want a timeout? I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody needs a timeout. I'm literally just talking about my opinion on the game. And I don't think that says I'm good or bad at the game in either way. It's literally just my opinion thus far. I don't think it feels cluttered. I feel like it feels like it's something that is thrown in intentionally to seem more difficult without actually fleshing out the story or the characters. And I feel like you've got these characters that are advising you. There's ways that the designers could have implicitly had them chime in. I feel like in modern games that would happen a bit more. You might have codec beeps or something to help the player remember that. Rom isn't saying anything disrespectful, Xander. He's being cool. I expect you to build up, getting used to the controls and such. I mean, you not knowing how to... Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm learning how the controls are working, and what I'm seeing as I'm learning it is, like, there's so much fun in this game that the controls kind of limit me from enjoying, and I guess that makes me reflect on how cool it could be. You didn't need to time him out. He didn't say anything wrong. He's fine. Yeah, Xander, let's talk on DM actually after stream. I'm gonna call it now actually because I think I've explained how I feel about these controls. We're gonna be back tomorrow with Dave the Diver at 4:20 actually, so it's gonna be in the afternoon. But I'm gonna get going. You guys have a great night. Rom, I'm sorry you got timed out. I'm gonna talk to Xander about that, and you guys have a great evening.